Hello everyone, welcome to our Saturday night D&D session, where we follow the exploits of Team Soteria. They recently got back to their sort of hometown of Tribor, where their headquarters is located, a tavern they've affectionately named Clinks and Drinks. They recently attended a late summer festival, where they spotted some suspicious individuals, and they followed them to a sort of small chapel where fighting broke out. Would anyone like to elaborate further what you guys accomplished 2 weeks ago?
I'm not really sure what I did, to be honest. I arrived kind of late.
We fought the librarian. We renovated Clinks and Drinks, or was that before?
That was before.
Oopsies.
It's been 2 weeks.
Well, I'll just do the last week's episode, or last time we were together, 2 weeks ago's episode was mainly this fight amongst yourselves and the librarians, which you handily defeated due to the intervention, or the late intervention of a curious, very small, spelled S-M-O-L, Tabaxi, who called themselves Nat, and they wield a hammer that is perhaps larger than it should be for them. And then also your stalwart fellow franchisee member, Rashemi, opened the door only to get shocked in the face by a lightning bolt. But
all in a day's work.
Due to those two additional aid, you were able to defeat these two wizards, magic users that refer to themselves as librarians. They are attempting to steal a holy text of Helm, known as the Long Watch, but you were able to kill them, and yes. I can't remember, did the other one leave, or did you just kill him too? I can't remember.
The other one left.
Okay.
No, we
No,
not.
used
We
charm.
took him back to the place, and then we interrogated him, and then he
Oh,
died.
yes.
because of the
Yes,
spell.
you did manage to kill the sort of head librarian. Your rogue Caxier sawed off her head with a knife, so that took a long time. Like, really long.
I keep my dagger sharp.
It was disturbing. You only need a little bit to speak with Dad, right?
I mean, yeah, you just need the head, really.
The head.
It's gotta have the mouth.
Of the head.
But yeah, knife's good until you sort of get to the spine, and then you get in trouble. It doesn't have enough weight behind it, so it takes a bit. But yeah, so, and you brought the sort of novice librarian back when you can question him. When your questions sort of started to hone in on sort of the inner workings of the librarians, you didn't know a lot of them because they were cell-based, but when you sort of started to broach sensitive information, one might say, there was something that occurred within him that caused him to no longer be alive. So he sort of expired before you could get any more questions. You buried him out back, so to speak, and went to bed because it was very late. You guys woke up sort of a little bit before midday, a little bit before noon. Vera was just getting ready to leave. She had reestablished the teleportation circle in Tribor and was getting ready to head out. She did confer with Rex a little bit before she left, asking him if he wanted her help in opening the chest that you guys had.
I might.
He said yes. She said that she was going to return to Silvery Moon to prepare some spell scrolls to that effect. Before she left, she also mentioned that there was an older tiefling woman who sort of found her way to your tavern in the middle of the night, and that she let inside, and who is currently on the first floor. And then she left, and after giving you all hugs. Other things that happened, your mail carrier came with job requests, official job requests from Ack Inc. 4 to be exact. And sort of following her as well, your Wilbur sons, who I forgot their names, but they're both W names. Let's see. Walter and William Wainwright. This will be the start of the session. They have brought over your new resplendent cart with a fine steed that is actually a horse, and anyone looking at it can tell it's a horse, even if they have no experience with horses prior and have heard someone describe a horse to them. They can identify this creature as a horse. Apples, as far as you know, is still here. He's just chilling in your carriage house with your old cart. They have offered to, of course, Walter and William have offered to take your old cart as well as apples off your hands if you no longer have any use for them.
Could make some good glue.
They do mention this. They say, yes, well, whatever, this creature is not good for much else except applying his corpse to adhesive technology. And the old cart is rather ramshackle and kind of an eyesore, so they've offered to take that off your hands as well. Is there any accoutrement that you want on your new cart?
Vampire shot glass.
Guns.
Well, that's a little bit too much. I mean, like any decoration, any style, any flair on it.
Vampire shot glass.
They can have like a mini bar installed in it, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, that. Was there any like do they have a book to flip through of any stylings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I just wanted your input. I didn't really have anything like a list of options for you. So as long as it's, a cart, I mean, there you could go C-Team, the classic Gothic style. There's also
Could we get a smaller cart to put inside the cart?
they're not the winners are only allowed one cart as their big victory prize, one cart and horse.
If it was really small, though.
Yeah. Like, what if it was really small?
Like, you want to turn this into Batman's Batmobile from The Dark Knight, so just as it gets destroyed, it pops out, and you guys can ride that instead. That sort of
That
thing.
is a good idea.
I don't think they'd be.
No, I'm thinking like 6 inches.
Oh, that's like a.
More like a toy.
A toy?
Yeah.
That's like a hand cart. That's like a
Yeah,
kid's red wagon or whatever.
Listen, Nat.
That's not
Because
that
they're
small.
so small.
They're 4'5". They're not that small.
Yeah.
Okay, a cart for a fourth.
I'm
Vaccine.
not. I am larger than an actual rock.
You're also larger than
tell you
a 10-year-old kid, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Rashemi will say, we should make it disguised or perhaps mundane so that it would be easier to infiltrate the place to ensure. You
Wait,
never
what
know
is-
when.
What does our cart look like as Aveline comes down the stairs, utterly confused?
It's blank right now. We're deciding what it wants to look like.
Yeah, so they have given you a sort of standard cart template, so to speak, but they have not painted it. They have not done any they have not added any livery, anything that identifies it as a Ack Inc. sort of vehicle or anything like that.
I'm seeing if I could add any concealed weapons to it.
Yeah, they say
An
they
axe
can.
underneath.
Um, yeah, so they'll work on that. They'll say they can make one of the spokes on one of the wheels. They can sharpen it to the point that it can be used as like a short sword or something similar.
Ooh.
Wow. Good work.
Are we suggesting that we don't make the cart ostentatious?
Also, this is so you can't add rocket boosters because we're not at that level of
Not yet.
not yet, of course. I mean, it's only 1492, I think, in D&D, if you're going canon based. So
Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. That's not how the song goes.
Close enough. But yeah, Rashemi will be like, I think it's important that we keep a low profile most of the time.
Okay, and I want rocket
I
boosters.
mean, if this
Thank
was
you,
WoW,
Dex.
maybe goblins could pick up some crazy shit. But I mean, D&D doesn't have crazy goblins like that. Goblins in D&D are dumb. I mean, if you had an alchemist on your team that was a crazy alchemist, or a what's that new class?
Artificer?
Yeah,
I can't pronounce
artificer.
it. But it's
Then you
something like
could,
Artificer.
but you don't have those, so you're out of luck.
I mean, I do
Oh,
some
beans.
poisons and stuff like that as an obviator.
I make things explode real good. Trust me.
Just out of force.
Oh, and divine intervention, but
What's the difference?
But yeah, Walter and William are waiting for your input as far as if you want any decorations to it, any specific paint scheme you had in mind, livery, any
Gold.
sort of extra stuff like they have added a small wet bar or mini bar, if you will, where
Maybe camo.
due to clever use of cold magic, you will have. They will not provide the wine, of course. You will have to do that. But anything you put in there can be chilled.
Rashemi will pull out a picture he has drawn and shown it to Aveline, saying, "Here's my idea for how we could keep under the radar." And it's a picture of the cart, but is disguised to look like a larger horse following behind the horse pulling it.
Ron,
I am
I'm
laughing
going
at
to need you
this.
to draw that.
I think.
can
it'd be
Dad just
cool-
walk over and just add a little unicorn?
Um,
Okay, I'm sorry. I am. Can you repeat that for me? My brain is.
So
not
imagine a
clicking.
Trojan horse being carried by a horse, and that is what he has devised. Except you're the ones in the horse.
Okay, so Joe has one answer, but I need to know how Aveline thinks, and Aveline's gonna make. No.
I'll work
I
on it
mean,
then.
this is a vote. You
I
could
want-
have
I
a.
wanna
You could
roll.
have a.
Oh, it's a vote.
I mean,
I'm
you
saying
could
no.
if it comes up that enough, it could be a vote.
it was mostly a joke. Though I do think
I am
camouflage
laughing.
could be something we can propose.
Aveline would probably suggest something about Lathander. But
Yeah, let's do that. Matt agrees.
Oh god.
Like-
They can add the gold trim or a gold finish to certain parts of the vehicle, if that is to your liking.
Yeah, that's a good start.
I mean, you did. They will once again say you did tell them quite recently, in fact, that you didn't want it to be too ostentatious and you wanted it to be low key, so to speak. So they're gonna keep the gold to a minimum.
Thank you.
But if we covered it in dirt and sticks, maybe it would be better stealthily.
Can it be like a pickup truck cart?
There is ample sort of like room in the back, so to speak, for storage.
Excellent.
Like a chest sized.
Wow.
so you can fit stuff in there.
Who needs that? That's my job. Step on cart.
Inside is cushioned, of course, so you guys can sort of. There's seats there that you can recline in comfort. Yeah. They have added hidden weapon compartments per Rashemi's request. They have added also a minibar as well, or a chill box, so to speak.
It'll be good for storing rations in case we ever get lost in the desert or some other part of the world that is unlivable or unhospitable. We could save food in there for a long time.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's that the box itself is only about maybe 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, so it's not terribly big though.
So does anyone also have any strong feelings about decoration?
I don't.
I like the horse with the pulling a horse.
We all want the horse, I know, but they said they're not going to add a horse head, which is clearly in the illustration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it. They'll say that would essentially require them to remake the entire cart. So they're not gonna do that.
I sigh
games.
audibly, but I do think camo is a good idea. If to aid in some way in hiding the cart if we need to, or trying to progress some way stealthily, that could. I don't know.
I would
how
like-
Nathan feels.
Evelyn would like the cart to look like a ordinary, like, traveling cart. That's not fancy, but may have some hidden security feature.
I think that's where we're at.
All right. Yeah, they will go ahead and paint it in normal cart colors then, like just
We could always
Beautiful
paint it later.
brown paint.
dark brown.
Can
However, on the inside they will put a holy symbol of Lathander in the back sort of wall where the
Nathan,
crew compartment.
I'm requesting you draw what the card looks like.
Oh Lord.
I agree. Paint drawing time.
Okay. Yeah, I got
Give
this.
us that
I'm
MS
finishing my
Paint.
spells, by the way. Are we still at the Clicks of Drake?
Okay, so, yeah.
So fun fact, roll 20 sucks on mobile. It is so slow.
Most websites suck on mobile. Okay, so you got like, oh, this is gonna be horrible. I can already tell this is gonna be bad. I already messed it up here. Okay,
That
so
was
you
a
got
hard day.
your horse right here, which is a horse. A horse with his little tail and his mane.
Yes, horse.
Cax here. Cax is asking if you want.
And he's attached to a cart. You
For
know
people who
how
may not
carts
be
do.
watching, it is a horrible, horrible horse.
Hey,
Why does it look like 2 legs?
and
Hey, no need to judge.
the cart is outside. It's got wheels, and those are attached
Question mark?
to a body
Lord.
that has like
square.
this, and a person can sit here and be happy. There are lantern holders on the outside so they can see, like right here. The spokes, one of each of on each wheel, there is a spoke that has been sharpened to make it use of as a stabbing implement, per
Yeah.
Shemi's request.
Closest
yeah.
Yeah, there's the back has a sort of like, this is where the storage / chest area is. There is a door on the side for you guys to
I've
enter
done my
and exit.
contribution.
Little steps here, little steps.
Look,
Windows.
Look above the head, to the right.
That second horse.
That doesn't look the cart doesn't look too bad. The horse could use some work. But yeah, that's what it looks like on the outside. The interior
The
has
horse
seats.
is bipedal.
The interior has seats here and here, like bench rows. In the middle is where that mini bar is. Or actually, probably be like, yeah, middle is probably the best place for it. Sort of like
Which
it's
is
like
a mini bar?
it's like a chilled box, sort of, because you guys requested that.
So can someone write down what we requested for me, please?
Set into the back is where the holy symbol of Thander, the engraving, is set into, right there. This is like if you're looking X-ray vision now at the cart. And then along the front, like lower, like not where the window into the from the driver's seat is, but below that is a hidden compartment for extra weapons, as well as below the holy symbol of Thander is a hidden compartment for weapons as well. That is currently what the box of, the cart looks like. They have asked you if you want to add maybe Acquisitions Incorporated logo, an AI to it anywhere,
I
or
feel like that has to be a thing.
or maybe an S for your team or something.
Um, I think marking it as something belonging to Acquisitions Incorporated sort of marks it as a target for anyone who would not be okay with us being there. But
Can we get a removable sign?
that was what I was
Yeah,
going to say.
so they will have on the sides there will be a sort of underneath the windows on the outside. They will be like sort of a reversible siding on that portion, where in the inside you can press a button and it'll swap between a blank sort of like blank wood, or you can press it and it'll show the AC Inc. Logo. It'll swap.
That's fun. I like that.
You can have stealth mode with official business mode.
Yeah. That sounds really cool. I like that a lot. Not as much as I love walking right now.
The cart is also reinforced in strategic areas to keep the occupants safe, as you are an adventuring company. Of course, it won't take a smack from a giant's club, but other creatures of your similar stature and their arms shouldn't be able to just stab straight through the cart and skewer the occupants.
That's usually a good thing. I don't want to be a shitty shish kebab.
Can we put in that thing? Kevlar? Yes, Kevlar is the word I'm like.
Chainmail?
Yes.
Well, it's not. It's like kind of like the D&D equivalent of a roll cage, so to speak.
I feel like getting chainmail over a car will probably drive the price up.
Yeah, it would increase the weight and it'd make it clinky clinky.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
If the weight of chainmail for a person the size of Nat is 55 pounds,
You
for
should know
a
I'm
cart?
wearing a 55-pound chainmail too.
Yeah, it doesn't change with how big you are.
Yeah, I like thinking about it that way, though.
In reality it would, but this is D&D
Yeah.
and they gotta standardize that shit.
Wait, you're telling me this isn't real life? Oh, fuck.
Where'd I get this hammer then?
But yeah, that's what they've included so far for you all. That would be quite expensive to get an enchantment where wood doesn't burn. Something sort of beyond their expertise. They can make it fire resistant,
Oh, is that what Cax you're saying? I'm not. My iPad's turned off, so I can't see it.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course they'll weatherproof it. Make sure the standard stuff. Rain won't get in, the wood won't warp or rot, that sort of thing. I mean, if you start driving, if you toss it into the ocean or a lake, then yeah, you might have some problems then. But um, other than that, it should be good for most stuff. You got all-terrain wheels, so you should be good for most weather conditions and roads. You just can't go on serious off-road adventures up the side of a mountain. Of course, this is not Skyrim.
I was gonna say that.
And yeah,
We can't just glitch your way up by walking backwards.
they do say that they have the seats inside can have a reclining mode as well. If you
Amazing.
Of course it won't lay full back like a bed, but it can get to about 45 degrees.
Could we go 60? Because 45 is like the worst.
60 would be, let's see, that would be like 40, just straight 45 is that bad. So I feel like 60 would be like this. That'd be too much space, essentially. The cart would be too big. That makes sense for one horse to carry.
Yeah, 50. We're negotiating here.
I think 45 is going to be good.
What are we negotiating?
I mean, they have given me all this. They have given me all this extra stuff for free.
So how much is this going to cost us?
It doesn't cost you anything because you want it.
Nope.
And what about the extra stuff?
The only thing that's really going to be extra is the cold compartment, and the heat-resistant treatment of the wood. And that will run you, both those combined will run you extra 100 gold.
Are we all like sitting here with the people talking?
I think so.
We're having
I would
extra
look
business.
I look to Nat.
Oh.
Nat has them.
I do have the money.
Cax, here, look at the Discord.
Let's see. Second.
Holy crap!
He's a comic artist. Like, that's what he does.
Okay. Do I need to start making sleight of hand checks to pull out this money?
No, you just pull it in and grab it. I mean,
Okay, because it says as an action I can transfer.
I
things
think
out.
that's like in combat or something.
Probably.
It's like combat use. Like if you're just pulling out
Yeah.
money or something, then it should be
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so I'll take out 100. Boop.
Dollars.
Now we have 1,562.
We need work.
Well, you guys got some work. You got 4 letters addressed to you. I believe you opened them all and you decide on Yartar, but this new cart and
I
horse
voted for Yartar.
might help you reach there in style and comfort. Walter and William do ask what you want to do with your old cart and beast.
I want to know
Glue.
how much it would cost to upgrade it to this.
What if we made it?
So you have two carts?
Wait. Hold on. We put this into a side business for our tavern where we give hay rides.
No, we should make a food truck.
Food truck.
It was going to be like a food boost truck. It'd be amazing.
Yeah. That's it. That's exactly it.
Screw the Yum Yum Hut, y'all.
Yeah,
What if we become
the
mobile?
we got the go hut.
We got to support local businesses, which is us.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I have a one-shot idea.
What?
Beautiful.
The one-shot is you have to operate the mobile Yum Yum Hut.
Yeah,
So
me
how
and
much
Hut
would it
go.
cost to change it to a food truck?
Yeah.
I need
This
to know.
this
Hey, forget everything else. This is the way our campaign's going now.
you said this
Forget
as
that
they just finished up all these modifications, and you're like, oh yeah, forget all of that. We want to
No,
make
the
a
old
food
cart,
cart.
the old cart, the old cart.
Oh, the old cart.
Yeah, because then we could hire other people and make money while we're gone.
Yeah, then the
I mean,
horse
you already are
can-
doing that with your tavern, but
Yeah, but what about
Yeah.
more?
With more money.
well, more money. Okay, yeah.
we
They're
gotta-
probably licensed with Gorilla.
See, this is
Yeah.
how I
Get her bread.
afford better armor.
I mean, so they think about it. They say we have to do a complete, we'd have to. There's no point in keeping it around because what you're envisioning, as you describe it to them, they basically say they need to design the cart from the ground up, and that is what you have. You got. You got
Hey,
what the
Rod,
cart you
yes.
received was from the third son, who is like the black sheep of the family, and who is not good at cart making. Essentially, is what they tell you.
Yes.
So you guys got a
That makes
garbage
sense.
cart. And the horse is, they think it's a horse, but it's probably something that just wandered in town, and it looked close enough to like a horse that they decided to just, attach it to your cart.
I am partial to apples / celery. Whatever I named it.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Cilantro, thank you.
They're like, yeah, you can. They say you can keep it if you want. We're not. I mean, we're not going. We would just use it as We've
What
already
if-
informed you what we're gonna do with that creature.
What if were they gonna kill it like Thomas Edison killed the
They're going to make glue out of
elephant?
it.
Is there even enough meat on its bones to make food?
I mean, glue is from like the bones and stuff, isn't it? That's
Oh,
where you
you
grind
you
it
said
up.
glue. I prefer to think that there's no bones. It's just a slug.
It does have some sort of shape.
A round one.
It has structure and shape to its form, so it's not boneless.
Boneless horse.
I want my horse.
Boneless.
So they'll take away the old cart. They will give you an estimate on your food cart, which they seems like a novel concept to them, but they estimate the cart itself, basic shape. Not to this isn't to mention this isn't the cooking sort of ingredients or anything like that. Like I mean not ingredients, but cooking appliances, any of that stuff. They're not certain on that cost because it's not their department. But the cart itself, of course, you'll want heat resistant. You'll probably want something to vent heat as well from what you're cooking and stuff like that. So that sort of specialized design would probably be probably around 200 gold. The sort of contraption to vent heat and steam and smoke probably would be another 25. This is just the cost of the vehicle, not the horse.
So, basically, what we're doing is we're becoming that manga that Moo freaks out about a lot, where they kill creatures and then cook them into food.
Yeah.
Dungeon Mushy?
What's it called?
Dungeon Mushy?
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, mega.
But yeah, so they will get that back to you, like better price estimate. So for now, they say expect to be around 225, maybe 250 gold for the cart. That's just the cart, not the horse, of course. And that's also not including any of the appliances you need to, like the ovens or, I don't know, the deity equivalent of a microwave would be. But yeah, that's not any of those things.
Continuous flame smell.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Produce flame.
they seem excited at this new prospect and excited to get to work. But they leave the cart. They take the old one away because that's trash, and I don't think you guys want it anymore.
Not gonna give us anything for it.
You guys got it for free.
Yeah.
You said car.
They're gonna say we're gonna
We did
try to
win a car
salvage
race.
what wood we can from it, but we'll just probably burn it because it's an abomination. It's what they like that creature that was strapped to it. It is it is an
So
abomination.
how much is this?
$225.
Yeah,
Total?
the cart is they say that's just a rough estimate based on what you've said. They said wait until we get further along. Give us some time.
That's pretty. Also, it's official. I've tweeted it.
Classic contractor work.
Well, they don't know. You're literally This is the first time they have ever. This is a brand new idea concept to them, so they don't know how much it'll cost. Like this is, as far as you know, this is the first food cart in the Sword Coast.
Yeah, you can't rush
Soteria
innovation.
is the first acting truck company.
Yeah, your first food truck. You're branching out.
Mhm.
It could be
Either
like
way.
you know how a lot of restaurants have like a mobile version, or not a lot, but some have like a mobile version of their store to get you to come into the brick and mortar. It can be like that. You can call it like Clinks and Drinks Mobile or something. Be like, if you like what you eat here, come to our tavern in Tribor.
No, we're gonna go pair with the Yum Yum Hut.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna
We're
pair
against
with
the Yum Yum
Hut.
Hut.
Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah.
in competition
We're-
against them.
Yeah. Yum Yum Hut is Joja Mart. That's what that is.
Yes, but if you think about it from a marketing standpoint, if we have a mobile Yum Yum Hut, then we're making us money and money at Clicks and Drink.
If they want to buy the idea, we can talk about it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need to use the Yum Yum Hut name though. You need licensing from headquarters.
Yeah, they can come to us. What's his name? Stewart, whatever his name is. He can come to us.
Storf Manley.
Storf. Yes.
Storf Manley is content with his operation in Tribor.
Well, he may think differently once he sees this baby out on the road.
Yeah, well, you'll
Sounds
have
like a
to.
persuasion check to me.
You'll have to wait and see what it looks like. Wayne Wright's wagon is located at T19 on the map, so they say give us a week to sort of draw up plans for this thing and get it sort of like the bear shape sort of made, and then we'll give you a better price estimate and sort of that sort of whole thing.
Well, so we have our new cart, though, right?
Yes, new cart, new horse, unnamed, but standing there proud. Apples/cilantro is still in your service, but they no longer have a vehicle to carry, so they're just chilling in your carriage house/barn, munching on some hay.
Can you read what the letter from Yartar, or the job for Yartar, what the wording was for it again?
Yeah. I gotta find it. That's not it. Recent frequent attacks from giants have resulted in dead and injured townsfolk, damage to property, drop in trade with other towns, etc. Team Soteria officially hired to deal with it. You can say further details. For further details, please see Water Baron Nestra Ruthiol.
Water Baron.
Does anyone in our group maybe know a little bit about Yartar?
They all speak like pirates. Yar.
We're in jail. First of
That's
all.
excellent.
Second of all, is anyone from the Desert Valley? I don't think anyone is, really.
I groaned.
You're welcome.
Like,
Rashemi's
Caxier's
been
from the
trouble.
sea. I don't know where Indy is from. Aveline's from Daggerford and Water
Yeah.
Deep.
Waterdeep.
Nat's from Waterdeep. Rex is from Waterdeep.
I
Like,
remember there was a town.
Did we have history lessons at the? Did we have paladin history lessons at the temple?
yeah, but it was mainly Waterdeep like history, but I would allow those who
I've probably taken jobs in the area before.
Rashim is from far away, but he's sort of a wandering mercenary, so he might have heard some. Actually, Rashimi, this would actually be very good. I will allow Rashimi to make a history check with
Hana
advantage.
asked if she could, or they could, or he, or
Yeah, you can also use your thing, Kaxir. Rashimi can also make a history check or an intelligence check with advantage.
Yeah, can I do that as well?
Have you been to Yartar before?
Well, I feel like if I was like a traveling bard, I would have.
There's a reason why
through it.
Rashemi would do this instead of you, which is why I'm letting him do it.
Oh, it hurts.
Okay. Oof. 2 and 3.
I'm not even listening.
you're looking at the new card.
There's a canon reason why.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought because like he was a traveling bard, that, like he would have maybe heard about it.
No.
Not 20.
Oh, there you go.
Kaxir busting out the 20s. It looks like it's gonna be one of those sessions. All right, you know 3 things about Yartar and or recent events. You know that Nestra Ruthiol recently acquired the title of Water Baron from. I'm gonna look up Yartar real quick. I didn't expect you to get a 20 on this. But
Who's still buzzing?
um 222.
I still hear some loud around.
Yeah, so you know that Nestra Ruthiol has been Water Baron of Yartar since 1492. Or sorry, 1491, and it's currently 1492. And she's a woman in her 50s, and she has a reputation for being shrewd and cunning. She beat a murder allegation recently, and is still in charge of Yartar. Yartar is a famous shipbuilding city located at the sort of where 2 rivers meet. This is just, you know 3 rumors, so it's just vague information. It's not like specifics, that sort of thing. So you just know she beat a murder rap. The rumors are it was a former lover of hers that she had axed. But according to the courts, she's innocent. Yartar is a shipbuilding town. That's their primary sort of like export. It's located at the sort of intersection of 2 rivers, the Destrin River and something else. I forget. I'm just gonna clear these images and go to the map so I can give you that info.
Oh, oops, sorry if I'm accidentally drawing on everything. I was just assuming.
Looks like Cerbrin and Desserin rivers are where Yartar is located. So they build a lot of boats. Every year, this is where Rashemi would have come in. But every year they have two sort of events or festivals. One is called the Shield Meet, and that's sponsored by the local Timora Temple, where there are it's called seems like fake, but it's called the Happy Hall Fortuitous Happenstance. It primarily features games of chance and skill, where you can win money and other prizes. But there's also every year there's a hiring fair where all sorts of undesirables looking for work as guards, mercenaries, miners, sort of like hard labor jobs. They also have a hiring fair there in the city, so it has a sort of rough and tumble reputation. And then, yeah, I think that's what you would. That's three, right? Because you got a critical success, I'll give you a fourth. So Yartar is in a sort of friendly rivalry with Tribor. It is a larger city, but due to sort of political infighting, it hasn't been able to exert much influence in the surrounding area as it would like.
I assume that Caxier is relating this to us as we ride over there.
Well, you have not departed quite yet.
Are we waiting for something?
There is an older tiefling woman in the bar who is looking around frantically for someone.
Oh.
And then when she sees Caxier, she gets up and runs over to her and just gives her the biggest embrace ever. And begins crying when she sees you. Caxier, what does this tiefling look like? It is your mother, Caxier. It's a bad time for you not to be able to talk.
Yeah, not great.
But her name is Reverence. I'm trying to fill in, trying to vamp while you're typing. I'm assuming she'd have a similar color scheme as far as skin tone and hair color, eye color to Caxier. But this is your mom, so you tell us how she looks.
I think she's still typing. Yeah.
Yeah, she does have clothes that definitely have a blue and white color scheme in them, but she doesn't have any weapons or anything on her person. Just her clothes, really. And yeah, she just says, I don't know what's going on. I was she gets 1,000 yards there, she's trying to describe almost where she was, someone asking someone to describe a near-death experience, or you're in your tavern. She says, I was sailing on an endless ocean, on the star, and then everyone was there except you, of course, and then I heard this voice that just said,
Was I not there?
"You're not there because this is the afterlife and you're not dead."
Okay. Because I was on the boat when it happened.
Yeah, but she's describing where she was before she got summoned here.
Okay.
And she says, and then I heard a voice like that seemed to echo across like the stormy sky that just said, "A life for a life, the contract is fulfilled." And then I sort of was in this forest, and I saw a building, and I sort of just ran to it, and this elf woman let me in after I banged on the door for a bit. And she told me to wait and that someone that I knew would be around shortly.
Is Elf Woman there? Is Elf Woman
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh my god.
Where are we?
So, after... Wait, question for the DM. Did we decide how the ship was sunk? Was it an attack or was it a storm?
You said pirates attacked the ship.
Right? Okay. Okay.
And if you remember, I believe...
I believe I don't remember what happened other than there was a ship, kind of like all the memories are blocked off.
Yeah. So your ship was attacked by pirates and your mother was killed during that. Most of the crew was too. The pirates were identified as... Glad you told you who they were and where they were.
Right.
But I'm trying to find that information.
Somewhere. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't remember.
I believe they're called the Sea Wolves, and they're on the island of Mintarn, which is the west of Waterdeep, essentially. Out in the ocean, and there's an island chain there. Mintarn's like a pirate sort of town or city.
Even more than Yartar?
Yeah, because Yartar is like still on land, essentially, and there's rivers, not the high sea. Like Mintarn's like is like on the coast.
Fine.
You do know your mother was a devout believer of Kord, and who's like a god of storms and that sort of thing.
Most of the crew prayed to her because also has such a big thing in the water.
But she does appear relieved that she has found someone she knows, but she's still very confused about what's going on.
Yeah. As she's like talking, I lead her outside to the back. Did we end up getting that altar or whatever put in, or was that on the list to do later?
I don't think you have a sort of chapel or anything attached to your your tavern yet.
Okay, then I'll just walk into the back with her. Fuck. After the ship went down, I managed to get away. And I don't really know how I ended up in Waterdeep, but I found this company called Acquisitions Incorporated and joined one of their teams, and people inside are my friends, and I've been working with them for some time, and we're doing good again. And I was given a task to go out and take care of a known enemy. And in doing so, I fulfilled like a contract that would bring me back to life permanently, I think. Yeah, so you're back to stay for however long you want. I don't really know. This is a lot. Does she seem like really shaken?
As anyone who has recently been brought back to life after many years...
The time passing?
I'm sorry, what?
Does she have any concept of how much time has passed?
She doesn't because you haven't told her.
Okay, I don't know how much time has passed. Do I know?
That's up to you. You would know. Your character would know.
Right. I should have this in my backstory. She wanted her.
She doesn't look older than when you last saw her alive though. So like for her, she's the same age, so to speak.
Yeah. For me, because I said she traveled for some years after, so I want to say it's been like 4 or 5 years at least.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Yeah, because
That's longer than I was expecting.
Yeah, because I said that. Let me look at my backstory. Hold on.
How old is Caxier?
She would definitely recognize that you have gotten older as well.
I believe she's 23.
Cool.
I have it written somewhere. Yeah, she seeks the secret attacker ship after years of little luck and no leads. She wanders around as a sword for hire. So yeah, it's been some time. Yeah, it's been about like 4 or 5 years. Oh fuck! It's been so long since we killed the Baxes. I kind of forget what I wanted to ask her. We have 8 rooms upstairs in Clinks and Drinks, right?
Yes.
Okay. And there's 6 of us. Okay. So, oh my god.
6 of us, plus the staff for some reason live there, plus Valora.
Well, the staff live there because most of them came in town due to the festival, so they don't really have a place in town to call their own.
Did we decide that we were pairing?
Oh, okay.
Like the rooms were doubles or whatever, or were they all singles?
I mean, they were singles, but you can just add another bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were going to double up because we wanted to rent some out.
Yeah. Oh my god. I have to do this now.
I told you multiple times there's a tiefling that wants to talk to you. She sees that you're like overwhelmed. I'll give you another week to think about it. But she says, "Well, it's strange to be back alive. It feels different, but you look like you have something you need to do. So let's."
She looks like she has healed from any wounds that she sustained. Does it look like she was how she was before?
Yeah, she looks identical. Like the woman you last saw her before, all the blood.
Oh.
Well, I'm assuming she was killed by pirates, so
I don't know how she killed that. I don't know if she drowned it. I don't know. That was I think one of the things that I wanted to ask her. I don't want to ask her right now considering she's just back from the dead.
I'm assuming as the captain of the ship, she would have died fighting the pirates.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Yeah. Okay. So, does it look like she's still hurt?
No, she doesn't have any scars on her as far as you can see. She doesn't have any, Does she have tattoos on her horns like you do?
No, she doesn't. No, that was something that I did myself.
Okay.
She doesn't have... Let me look at this again. She doesn't have any markings on her horns or anything. I think I can delete that. I deleted that. Yeah, she doesn't have... I mean, she has, some basic, tattoos and stuff on her arms. Where, so there's knots and stuff. And, a compass and stuff, but nothing, different from mine. I also say that way. And more artistic. And more like specifically like for the water, if that makes sense.
All right. Give me a
kind of-
perception check.
Oh. Oh no.
All right. So amongst her tattoos, you see that she looks just as you remember her, before she was killed. But amongst her tattoos, you see a new one you don't remember, and it looks like it's in Infernal, and it's the number 6.
6.
What?
Okay, note for later. I wanted to research, but I can't do that here. Okay, I will not bring her attention to that because I'm going to freak her out. I'll just like, if there's like a song in the back, I can like help her clean up, get some of the blood off, and just kind of like bring her back and like introduce her to the rest of the group.
Oh no.
Apparently no
Yeah,
one
she doesn't have any blood on her.
Oh, she doesn't. Okay.
No. She literally like your fondest memory of what she was like. The blood was when she died. She doesn't have anything on her. Like literally before the pirates attacked. That is the picture of that's standing before that's is standing before you now. Like the only thing different, as far as you can tell, is like she's even wearing the same clothes as she was. She just doesn't have a rapier or anything.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, the only difference is this different tattoo.
Okay. Is it like hidden like in the rest of them, or is it just like
Yes,
out
it
on
is.
the arm or something? Okay. Yes. Okay. I will bring her back and clink some drinks and kind of and like introduce her to the rest of the group, so she kind of knows who the people are and everything.
And so you all introduce yourself, and she introduces herself to you as Reverence, and she thanks you all for taking care of her daughter. And she says, I hate to impose on you, but it's until everything gets, I come to grips with everything that's happened, if I could stay here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can stay in my room. We haven't fully moved in yet, but we have space. I'd love to have you around for as long as I can.
I like that the joke here is that we officially decided that you and I were going to share a room, but then our women in our lives.
Does she seem to have like any memories from when she woke back up?
All she remembers is I kind of look over at her and like all she remembers is she was sailing on our ship in what I assume to be the afterlife.
It was
And then all of a sudden she appeared here in the forest. I haven't asked her about. I don't really know if she wants to talk about that yet. I'll kind of look over at her and kind of like.
And this was before Rashami was here, right?
Yeah.
This ritual. I'll lean close to Kaxir and. Sorry.
Basically, what happened was my infernal mother came and offered a contract that if I killed this person, that was like technically an infernal relative, she could bring my mother back to me, and we kept the dude. And then now my mother's just now coming back. This is the time that we have to talk.
I'm pretty sure I killed the dude and you were passed out.
Yeah, I was probably like close to dying. I do that a lot.
To be fair, when you went down, he was also very close to dying. He had like 9 health for like 2 rounds because you guys just couldn't hit him.
Generally. Yeah, I'm.
I'll lean close to Cax and just be like, I don't know the nature of this ritual, but feel safe leaving her here?
I mean, I would honestly hate to leave her, but I don't know how smart it would be to bring her along on our next mission.
At the very least, we should get Metis to keep an eye on.
This is me also going, I'm assuming DM doesn't want to, play an NPC with us.
Yeah.
So.
Generally, I have NPCs not do battle and stuff because
Yeah.
I'm DMing.
Are Metis and Lydia, are there either of them around?
Yes. Since you're going on an official mission, Metis is sort of up on the third floor where your sort of work space is. But yeah, you can contact her.
Yeah.
She'll probably assign Lydia to do it because she's your oracle, so to speak, if you're familiar with DC, and she provides. If Rex somehow fails a check, she's there as backup as the loremonger. But yeah, Lydia is more than happy to look after your mom.
Yeah.
We'll just keep if things go south, we don't know the nature of how she returned, so just keep an eye out for anything.
6, is that can I look over how long has she been here now?
How long has she been here? So it was, you specified, after the festival, I want my mom to be reincarnated in the forest outside Clinks and Drinks. So after the festival ended at midnight, she was reincarnated there.
Okay. And has it been an hour? Has it been I just want to
It's been about 10 hours since she's been resurrected.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh no, I was I think I was talking over you on accident.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So I'll introduce her to the rest of the group, everyone upstairs. I'm just kind of when are we planning on leaving for Yartar?
I was assuming right away.
Right away. Okay.
But it's up to you guys. You can delay a little bit. I was going to move you guys to Yartar so you can think more about what you want to talk to your mom about next session or whenever you guys come back.
Yeah, because I don't want to just leave her in the city, just about all alone. But
Well, Lydia does promise to keep her safe and to look after her. She says there's not a lot of water around town, but there is a pond, so we can go look at that.
Didn't I fix scared fisherman in the river once? I remember that.
We can go look at that, and hopefully that'll calm her down. Alright, so you're gonna sort of put off having a deep talk with your mom until next time you guys get back to Tribor. So you guys are going to Yartar, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Using your new cart and horse. Now, before you depart, Caxier, is it in the bag of holding or is it in your pack? You got a dead head. Do you want to do anything with the dead head before you leave?
The dead head is in the worst person bag.
Okay, so Nat, in your bag there is a dead head.
I will add that now.
There's a dead.
How did it get there? I didn't do it.
There's a dead female elf's head.
One dead female
Oh, was I
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
put librarian.
No, it's fine.
I thought that was the plan. That's why I brought it up. But if you didn't prepare the spell, or if you just want
I totally forgot about it and did not prepare Speak with Dead.
Librarian 1/5.
Why not just lie and say you did?
Nope,
No.
not gonna lie about it.
No.
Just say you did.
No, it's no fun.
We can
I
do
did
it
not
after
prepare.
we kill the giants.
I
You
mean,
know?
yeah, it'll
Yeah,
keep in the
that's
bag.
true.
There's no
It'll
air
keep
in
the
there.
There's
bag
not really any time limit.
or the bag of colding.
Here's the thing: the bag of colding, it might leave a. It'll still smell bad
Yeah.
if you leave it in there.
I mean, it's like
No, this will be in the hordes one.
No.
That way we won't have to deal with the smell.
To be fair, I did ask what I was supposed to prepare when I was preparing spells. Nobody answered me.
Yeah. I didn't think of that.
All right.
And then I
we're
got
on the road.
offered a job, and then it was taken away from me, so I'm very irritated right now.
But I mean, it is the documenter's, job to accept official ACK Inc. Job requests and accept them, sort of, mail, that sort of stuff. But yeah, you guys are headed east out of Tribor along the Evermore Way to a town called Yartar for your first official ACK Inc. assignment. You also know that further along the Evermore Way lies the large city of Silvery Moon, but that's a bit too far for you right now. And you don't have any job requests there. I just mention it because it is the home of Team Palace. Your friends. But anyway, head on to Yartar. Now that you have a fine steed and a fine cart, the horse is, once again I remind you, still unnamed. You travel in style and comfort, and you pass the around 35. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Around 35 to 40 miles to Yartar in relative comfort. It takes you about half the day to get there. But for story's sake, let's say you take a break in between and you get there in the morning. And you come in and you see instantly that Yartar is sort of situated, and this is not an official drawing, this is an artist's rendition based on information that is made public. Official material has been made public, so they use a lot of red, which I'm not a fan of, but, what can you do?
What is the demeanor of the horse? And where are we sitting on Sun?
Yeah, what are we gonna call? Ugh, friggin' push talk button sucks. What are we gonna name the horse?
Well, I want to know the demeanor of said horse.
Demeanor, the horse knows, this horse knows it is a horse, it is a well-trained horse and is proud of it. So,
Who's driving the...
I would assume Rashemi is because he's proficient in land vehicles.
I name the horse. I call it Nathan.
Oh, that won't be confusing at all.
Just completely arbitrarily, of
I
course.
feel like Nathan's
No.
not a horse name either, though.
I just wonder where everybody is sitting in this cart.
He's like sitting in the back,
I think Caxiers claimed the roof.
like outside back, like.
All right. Yeah, there is space there for a chest
Wait, hold on.
in the back. Like you can there's a back seat there where you can put a chest and secure it, but there is no chest there. They do not provide that for you. So
Can I please retcon something really quickly?
yes.
It is just for like entertainment purposes. It's nothing like story wise. And you would like to This also works on another level as well. Indiana Jones it, where he's riding on something behind the cart.
Oh.
Do you?
Like that scene from Indiana Jones.
So
where
you're
he's
gonna
riding-
get? Do you have a shield or
A
something?
skateboard.
Do we have a shield?
I have a shield I never use.
Yeah, okay, I'll steal that.
Okay, and you'll need some rope.
We have
Everyone
rope.
in D&D always has 50 feet of rope.
And you can tie it to it, and you can ride it behind like a sled. Of course, there's no
Yeah.
shock absorbers
So-
like there are in your cart. There are no
So you're now
wheels.
linked.
So you will feel every bump, you will feel every pothole, you will feel all of it as
And
you're
he
riding.
sprains his ankle.
Also, this is a
So
very
Indy is
small
now
shield for a small
shield
tabaxi. So you're like in the fetal position but upright.
Yeah, they're not taking my shield.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is so it's Rashemi's shield then, and it's made to go on someone's hand. It's not a hand,
To
but
be fair, we have 2 extra shields.
Yeah, so we can have like water
True.
skis.
You could have shield skis.
Yeah.
But
That'll work.
yeah, so
Okay.
sitting
Yeah,
or
that's fine,
standing on this, actually standing would probably make it not move that well. Sitting would probably be better. But you'd have to like get as small as possible to be able to fit on this shield, essentially. But you can make it work.
So Indy hangs out in the
No.
back of the cart. Got it.
What if we have 3 shields and I can use my tail as a third one? And I can spread the weight out over 3, and then I can.
I mean, it
don't
doesn't
have
have
three
much
shields.
weight, but yeah, if you want to go and buy 2 more shields in Yartar, then by all means.
We have my old shield
Yeah.
already.
Okay, so you got 2.
Yes.
Nat has refused to give up theirs.
No.
Mine, I think's in the bag, and I'm not giving up my fancy shield. Sorry.
I'll drive.
Get it dirty.
Yeah.
Rashemi's
Okay.
driving.
Yeah, I'll be driving.
Cactu's
Aylin's
on
probably
top.
up-
Andy is about
Cactus top. Indy's in
30
the
feet back.
I'm probably looking for stuff with Rashemi because of perception and stuff.
Yeah.
Where is Rex and Nat?
I'm going to be riding Uckman.
Okay.
So Rex is the only one that's going to be inside enjoying the nice cushioned seats that recline inside. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
As he likes it, I'm sure. Peace and quiet.
Wait, hold on.
His books are
Are
all
there-
over
are
the
there-
seats now.
Are the seats removable?
They are not.
Darn.
Why don't you just ride inside the cart?
Because that's boring.
Fine, I'll ride inside the cart.
It's boring and it's not funny.
I mean, there is a small window to sort of like allow you to see in front of the cart, but it's sort of half blocked by Rashemi. So it's more like for conversing between the driver and you. But because there's only one person up front, you can sort of see out of this small window.
I will take Crithris's spot in the cart. Or I guess in this case I'm Dinar. I don't know.
So on the floor, curled up in a ball, sleeping.
Well,
He's got to get
yes,
his
but
8.
no. Okay, but I would assume Rashemi spends the most time with the horse, correct?
Yeah, I think he's the one most equipped to handle with vehicle proficiency, unless anyone has land vehicle proficiency or animal handling.
I think.
I do not have animal handling, if I recall correctly.
I am not
Adam.
proficient in animal handling, but I have +5.
I probably am good at it though, just because bard thing. And +3 to animal handling.
Yeah. So I'll be driving the cart to Yartar. I don't come up with a name for the horse actually. I just call it horse.
What color is it?
It's whatever color you want it to be. This is your...
Nope. I'm asking, what color is the horse?
Neon blue.
What's a bay horse
Yeah.
look like? That sounds good to me.
It's covered in bay leaves. Smells amazing.
Yeah. So it's like a
Smells
dark,
really good.
dark brown with a black mane and tail.
Can we name the horse Deputy?
You can name whatever you want. It's your horse
We all
now.
It
We
would
all
go
call
with
it something
clinks
else.
and drinks.
We could put up a poll in the Discord if you have put forward different names.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one.
But yeah, so you arrive at the sort of western entrance to the city. First thing you notice, of course, is that it has a lot sort of like large port, like shipyard construction area. But you don't see any ships sort of in being constructed there. You do notice it's a wall city as well. Um, and yeah, you guys make your way to the gate. You are let inside. Is your Akink logo on display or is it hidden?
There's a bunch of giants, no real need for.
It was official business, correct?
Yes, it's an official Akink
Then
job.
the decision would suggest that we use official.
All right. So the guards seem to recognize that logo and let you inside without much fuss. They give you directions to the Water Baron's hall. It's in the center of the city, essentially. And it says there's a large stone building. You can't miss it. It's right sort of across the way from the Temple of Timora. Which is apparently canon that it is called the Happy Hall of Fortuitous Happenings, which I do not agree with.
sounds like a blast.
And it is a grim fortress of forbidding stone with arched windows that sits on a small hill.
The home of the Water Baron?
No, that's the temple.
The temple.
So I'm assuming it's like right here. And the Water Baron's hall is probably around like right here, one of these buildings right here.
Okay. Well, I'll ride up to it.
All right. And of course, once again, the guards ask, at this sort of, once you sort of get to the area around the hall, the guards here are a little more formal. Of course, they're asking you what business you have at the Water Baron's hall. Or do you have an appointment? That sort of thing.
I'll as they ask me the questions, I just look back at the cart and I sort of tap on the window.
I'll jump down from the top.
We're here.
I will slide the window open and be like, "Yeah."
You sound awful. Are you sick?
You know, this cart ride was super bumpy.
Oh,
I got a little dusty up in here. I don't think the wagon people made it right. We'll have to talk.
yeah. We'll have to. Anyway, we're here at
Oh,
Water Baron's house.
oh, cool. Okay, well, I'll get Rex.
Yep.
Rex.
They're looking behind the cart now at this tiefling who's on a shield, and they're
I get out of the cart and I drag Rex with me because I assume he has the paper.
wondering what's this ragtag group of people coming up. Yes, you are now, I'm assuming, have all disembarked for the most part, now arrayed in front of these guards. And yeah, Rex would have the paperwork. He being the documents. But yeah, what do you say when the guard reiterates this question? What is your business today with the Water Baron? Have you scheduled an appointment? She is very busy as ruler of this city, so if you don't have an appointment, I'm afraid we'll have to turn you away.
Well, they sent out the request, right? So wouldn't
Yeah,
you want to talk
I
to
guess we've
people?
lost a Rex, or he's on mute.
He said he was gonna be off, and then he came back on because he's not deafened anymore. So
Okay, so Evelyn will just
yeah,
um
I'll jump down and come like stand next to you and be like, "We're here on official acquisitions incorporated business." Summons
Teams
and
be like Evelyn from Teams. This is just Team Soteria. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, you're the adventuring group that the Water Baron hired. Oh, yeah, she's gonna want to talk to you. Go inside.
Thank you.
Don't cause any trouble.
I go inside.
I follow her and kind of just like look over my shoulder at the cart and kind of wait.
All right. And you come across a woman who, it's an older woman who's like in her 50s. She looks like she's talking with a similarly garbed individual. Armored individual is the one that, as the one that stopped you outside. However, he has a helmet and there's like a plume in it. He's not wearing the helmet, but it's situated on this. It's sat on this table. They're going over like papers or maps or something, and she's sort of asking this person, "Well, have you figured out where they're coming from yet?" And he says, "No, my lady. We're unable to, with the manpower we currently have, we're unable to both defend the town and send out scouting parties. Of course, due to the last one ending so disastrously." And that's when they notice a group of you coming up. And they stop, and they look at you, and they say, well, she says, "And who are you supposed to be?"
Evelyn the Swift from the Decisionist of Team Soteria. You hired us to deal with your giant problem. Could you tell us how the last mission was disastrous?
Oh, yes, it's about time you're here.
Gax is just standing behind Evelyn with like arms crossed, like trying just like total RBF, kind of like backing her up because the lady's kind of being rude.
Well, if you got the request, you know that giants are attacking the town. And we need you to deal with them. The last expedition to find out where they're attacking from ended with a lot of this town's fighting force, known as the Shields of Yartar, being killed. She gives you more information. She says the attack started about a month ago. It has been about a month ago. These giants came from the south across the river, and they attacked the surrounding farms before attacking the town itself. They did some damage to the southern wall. We rallied the Shields of Yartar to find out where they were attacking from exactly so we could take care of them. Unfortunately, once they crossed the river, They were subjected to an attack from the giants that destroyed most of them. She said a lot of them. Of the original 150 we had, only 90 remain. And so, in desperation, I began to look for adventurers or adventuring groups that might be able to assist us in our time of need. I did before you lot. I managed to hire someone who was seemingly trustworthy, a sellsword, but thus far she has proved largely ineffective. And so I reached out to your newly formed adventuring company, Acquisitions Incorporated, who seems to have sent you to me. Yeah.
In order for us to help you, we kind of need all of the details. What have you tried? What haven't you tried? Where have you sent people to? Where have you sent people to? How many giants have you seen?
She says, as far as their numbers, we're not certain. They don't. We've seen attacks by 2 or 3 at a time. This sellsword that I hired before you, she's training up a militia or some sort of thing. She might have more information. You can go see her at the shield tower. I'm
How many
assuming
times did you see the giants?
they've attacked about 2 times a week.
Was it the same giants every time or different giants?
I did not see them personally, so I can't say. Of course,
Who saw them personally and can I talk to them?
I don't know. They all look alike to us.
Is one's nose bigger than the other?
They didn't look any different as far as reports. If reports would be to be believed. We don't really have much experience with giants in Yartar. If you want more information, you can talk to this sellsword. She's called Erin Dunmere. She's at the shield tower, which is in the western part of the city. I have secured lodgings for you as well at the Belvedare's Rest Inn. If you... That's really all I have for you right now.
Nate, remind me how much this job paid.
300 gold.
Okay. But coming into this town, did it seem well fortified? Was it like falling apart?
It is a walled...
The size of John...
It is a walled city. You did not see this damage to the south that she had mentioned, probably because you came in from the west.
I'm just able to try to figure out if 300 gold is a lot to these people or a little bit to these people, and if we're getting...
So 300 gold seems like... Well, it's... You've mostly been paid by noble people of Waterdeep, which are... Especially, like, Rajnar is an old family, even if it's been disgraced, it's still an old family.
So A-Blades used to getting paid a lot of money
Yes,
to do work.
this is not Waterdeep noble money. Okay, this is Styx money essentially. It's a lot of money to people that live out here, though.
And that's what I was trying to ascertain. Okay, I'll go talk to the other person. Or someone else can talk to the other person, please. I need my voice.
I mean, I can talk if you want.
Please talk.
Don't know. I just don't know if I'll ask all the questions that are needed. Matt
To
might
be
be
fair,
overconfident.
I'm
Matt's just
I'm
like, show me the giants, I will whack it.
To be fair, Abling's not asking any good questions right now.
You know, they're giants. You don't need a lot of strategy with them. You whack.
This is from my notes, so. Sorry for blocks of text, but.
Okay, question. Wait, so the person that we're talking to are they a guard? Are they?
You're talking to the Water Baron herself. There is a guard with her.
I would like. Okay, how well trained are your guards? Are they kind of just like people who take care of the drunks that are wandering outside? Have they fought off incursions before? Are these people that are skilled with a sword?
So she did mention they don't have a lot of experience with giants, but it looks like based on, this would more be an obviator sort of skill to read someone like this, but you can give me an insight check.
Well, I'm just asking if she like her people are like whether they're just like basic. I'm just gonna take care of the drunk person by bonking them over the head, or if they've like fought different things before. I feel like know what they're doing more or less.
So give me.
I'm trying to gauge how skilled they are. So whether this.
Yeah, this would be if they were more sailory. This would be more like Rashemi's department, though. Not just because he's an obby, but also because he's a mercenary. He's a fighting sort of man. So if he wants to make an insight check, he could.
Well, I'm just asking her if they're like relatively skilled.
Oh, you're asking her flat out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she says, "Well, Yartar has always been a rough and tumble place. Our guards are more equipped to deal with humanoid creatures, rather than creatures of that stature and strength."
Okay.
What is a giant but a large human?
A large human that can flatten a city wall.
All the organs should be similar.
So your people aren't completely inept. This is just out of their pay grade.
Yeah, it's out of their league. They definitely didn't train for this. That sort of thing.
That's what I want to know.
I guess we should go talk to the Shield's leader to see what's keeping them from stopping this.
Well, they said they already sent out a small army, and that didn't work.
Yeah, I want to know why.
Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, honestly, if they own 2 to 3 giants,
I feel like that's the
not
first question I asked.
Yeah.
She said they met resistance. She was very vague, but she said they met resistance when they crossed the Desrin River.
Yeah.
Desrin River, and they fled essentially.
Yeah, this lady doesn't seem to really know anything, but the Shields might actually be able to help us.
We need to know what fended off an 100 people. Yeah.
Remember,
All right.
60.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did anyone else have anything to ask about to the Water Baron? Kind of seems like she's.
I already
here to-
left.
Oh. Did anyone see where Evelyn? Oh.
Please
well,
do hurry. Time, after all, is money.
True words never spoken.
Walk away.
I'll leave as well. I assume we can all go to the Shields of Yartar and they had a base of operations here.
Yeah, it's the shield tower. Because it's the only towery thing I see, it's gonna be right here.
Okay. Then we go there. And I guess we'll put our horse and cart away at the inn first and go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see where. One second. I was gonna edit something about what I
Did
wrote.
we lose Rex tonight, by the way?
I think so. I haven't heard him say like anything.
Doing other stuff.
I'm gonna see what the inn is, just so I can give you a. Oh, it's an underground inn. That's cool. So that's located in the marketplace. They said, I think. Yeah, beneath the Yartar Central Market. So it's actually located. I was thinking this is the Central Market right here. So it's located like underneath this area. So sort of equidistance between the shield tower and the Water Baron's Hall.
It has like a stables though, right?
I don't think I get the joke.
No, I just meant like a place to put our horse and.
Oh,
cart.
stables. I thought you said staples, like the office
No.
supply store. Yes,
No.
they do.
God,
Really
I hope not.
funny. That's really funny, though.
If I see a Staples, my character's running.
But yes, they have a place for you to house your horse and cart.
Yeah. Okay. I was just saying we could leave that there, and then we could continue on to the shield house on foot.
You find Avery.
Yeah, I should have labeled these places. I'm sorry, guys. I will do that for next session.
Sure. So we get there?
Yeah. So as you guys approach, you see this this woman, and she is standing in front of a bunch of they look to be like just normal people, really, and they're all holding bows, and it looks like she's instructing them on how to use it and how to hit a target. But they're not shooting like directly at it. They're shooting like at a parabolic angle. So what that means basically is rather than there being a target here and them over here shooting at it with a bow and going like that, they're shooting it up like that.
Does it look like they're holding the bows correctly?
Some are, some aren't. She's being patient with them, and she's trying to, essentially, Rashemi, you would know that she's teaching them how to shoot over a wall without seeing what's on the other side.
Doesn't sound effective.
You also know by looking at them, these are no soldiers and these are no trained individuals. They look like
Yikes.
one looks like this is a militia in the truest sense of the word. This is not their trained fighting force known as the Shields of Yartar. You don't see any semblance of any armor among them. You don't see any of the calluses you would expect with a lifetime of handling weapons, that sort of thing. What you see here are like farmers and maybe some people who and boatsmiths or whatever the term is for people that make boats.
Shipwright.
Shipwrights.
Yeah, Rashemi looks away in disgust and he says, "Oh God, it's just horrible. I can't look at it."
And she's trying. Well, most of them, the ones that do hold the bow right, are actually managing to fire, hit the target. And she, this woman is. Let me describe her to you. She has light hair, and let me show you a picture. And yes, I know she might look like a certain video game character. I'm sorry. but not
What's a
sorry.
video game?
You have a problem with video game characters.
Actually, this is the one character I think that's whose art is a video game character I have. Fairly certain.
Most of your art is video game characters, though. I'm a little sad we lost to Rex.
Maybe he's very sleepy.
Well, yeah, so she has ashen hair, and she's wearing like a simple tunic and leather pants and leather boots. And it looks like she's trying to. She has, as far as armaments, you can see that she has some daggers and a short sword at her hip. But it looks like she's instructing these non-combatants on how to be a combatant, so to speak. Mainly to fire at something on the other side of a wall. But when she sees you, she tells them all to take a break, and she comes up to you all and introduces herself. And I'm sorry, I'm going to try to do an accent, and it might not work out. And if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna stop it. I'm just letting you know.
Speak now or
If
forever.
Freya was here, this would be a lot better because her accent is very.
Commit to it.
Her accent
Commit to it.
her accent is very similar to Freya's.
Hello.
Oh God, I can't. Oh,
Commit.
hello. My name's Erin Dunmere. Are you the people that I was supposed to expect? You're from that adventuring company. What was it called? Acquisitions? Something?
Correct.
Incorporated.
Team Soteria here to help you out.
Should say Team Soteria.
Shemi's still getting it down.
Team Soteria. Well, we're glad to have you.
Soteria, Rashemi. We've gone over this. Soteria.
Right? I don't really care what you call yourselves as long as you are effective. But we're, as you can see, we're in a sorry state. It isn't my first choice to use civilians in martial affairs, but you'll work with what you got. I am glad you came along, though. We're in sore need of some skilled individuals around here.
Yeah, can you tell us what happened?
Right. I wasn't present personally for the assault on this expedition on the giant's lair, but from what they've told me, the ones willing to speak to me, once they crossed the Desserin River, they were pretty much obliterated by giants who threw, as they described them to me, I believe the exact quote was, boulders as big as bloody houses.
I find that hard to believe.
They seemed to target their leadership, and so their sort of captain was killed along with all the lieutenants, and the remainder in the back sort of fled back to Yartar, where they've been content to really sit up in their tower and not really do much. Sort of scared shitless. And so, due to them lacking the resolve to sort of defend the town, I've had to enlist the help of farmers and shipwrights who have lost work or their livelihood due to these giants' attacks, and are willing to do what it takes to defend their city. But now that you're here, maybe we can do something about that.
So no ranking officer made it back at all?
No, that's kind of strange.
I'd say.
Giants are usually I mean, I don't know. Do you have any experience fighting giants?
I know they're not bright. These are hill giants.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that either. The giants are usually not too bright. These ones seem to be a bit more so.
Can I make any kind of check to know anything about giants? Like, like metagaming, I know stuff, just like would Nat.
Has Nat ever fought a giant, or does she speak giant?
Let's see. Nah, no, it doesn't speak giant, and I mean, I don't think
If
we've
you
probably
had
fought
like
a
a
giant.
history,
Nothing specific, so no.
I mean, you could do like a nature or history or something.
yeah, you might be
Yeah,
able
I
to do
mean,
an
I feel like giant. I just feel like giants are pretty, like they're not like the most uncommon, and
yeah.
Nat did have like a somewhat official schooling. They might know.
You would know just
I would
basic
argue
information though.
Right. Like, do I know that like female hill giants are the leaders? That like they might be smart enough to pull something like this.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know about their sexes. The ones that attacked look to be all male. Um,
how
but
many were
there do seem to be. Um, they seem motivated to get into the city. How many? They've attacked usually in groups of 2 or 3. They'll try to usually uh, throw boulders at us, to sort of make sure we keep our heads down, and then sort of try to cross the river and smash in our walls a bit.
Sounds like it's a pretty rocky time.
Whenever we do try to mount a retaliation attack, they retreat.
is it the same giants or different giants each time?
I cannot tell the difference.
Is she lying to me?
No, she's not. Well, you can do an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Do they ever
Like
take?
is in agony.
Also, I know my accent's horrible, but I will persevere. She is telling the truth as far as you can tell.
Okay, that's fucking suck though.
Look, I haven't rolled anything all night.
My leg is so bad. My leg is so bad.
I sit, elevate it, take your pain med
Um,
if you are due for your pain meds.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some leave.
yeah, so far, just due to the people we have at hand, we're sort of stuck in a defensive posture. The Water Baron has some sort of crazy idea about us attempting another assault on their lair, but I'm not an avatar of Tempest or anything like that, so. And these people we have here aren't exactly suited for that sort of thing, so I don't think it's going to happen
They don't
anytime
take
soon.
anything.
Go ahead. What?
They don't take anything.
The Giants? I don't know. They seem. They've certainly taken things from the surrounding farms, like livestock, that sort of thing. As far as the town goes, they look to be content to slowly whittle away at our defenses until they make a breach in the wall. They don't appear to be in any hurry.
Well, might need to know where they're coming from.
The south,
South is.
all their attacks are from the south.
Has anything changed in the town in the last 2 months?
A lot more converts to Malra. A lot more people at the God. I'm not going to say that name in this accent. A lot more people at the Timora Temple praying. Don't know really what good that'll do, but they seem to take some solace in it.
Did it start before or after the giant attack?
After,
What changed before the giant attacks?
I don't really know. I came later. I came for this meetup. People are supposed to. They got like a job fair going on soon, or it's supposed to be. It's been cancelled. For like inventors and people who know how to wield a sword, that sort of thing. So I came for that. But I came a bit early. And then this giant attack happened. I've been sort of roped into doing all this?
Well, we know that they're smart enough to attack an army after them, but maybe if we ourselves just kind of try to track them back wherever they're going back to, retreating to, we could try to surmount some kind of ambush or something.
Yeah, we
Just what Rashemi's.
don't really have a number of skilled trackers amongst us. And of course, if we try to send a large force again, I'm worried they'll just be boulder bait.
No, yeah, this is more towards Team Soteria.
Oh yes, if you're willing to go outside and get boulders chucked at you, you're more than welcome to.
Is this the thing everyone's dealing with? Like, constantly there's boulders raining at?
It's more located at the southern sort of portion of the city, but it's affected all because you can't really live in the southern portion anymore if you're potentially going to be hit by a boulder.
Nat's ready to go. They're already
So, like,
Map of the
she'll
surrounding area.
she'll say essentially that, like, I think I don't know how many exactly there are. There's just a lot. Their behavior's been, like I said, quite unusual. They usually don't go for cities that are this well fortified. They go for like something like Red Larch or like something that's not defensive, like doesn't have a wall. They can just easily pop in and out, grab what they need, and get out. I think what they're the way they fight, it seems like there's someone in charge, which is also strange.
That's who we need to find.
Also, hello, person who's watching. I believe their lair, since they're attacking from the south, I think their lair is to the south, probably somewhere in the Somber Hills, or sorry, Deserin Hills. And that's really all I know about these giants.
Alright. Well, I think we go search for some clues, gang.
I mean, they're not really
Yeah.
hard to track. They kind of they're very large, and they make their own path. Their
Yeah,
footsteps are as big as a person.
We should follow those footsteps back then. Quietly, if possible. Anyone else got any?
Quiet.
I feel like I look at Nat and I look down at me and I look at Nat and I look at Nat's steed, whose name I forgot,
Lookman.
and laugh a lot.
Like, yeah, it's like I'm more for like charging. It's like I just like pull out a lance, you know? 'Cause
I
have
mean,
one.
as long as you're like in a small enough group and you're not wearing fancy armor that shines real bright against the sun and announces your presence to everyone, then you
I
should be
light up my
good.
shield.
Looks at my solid gold armor.
Like, if
You
I
might
light
want to get
shield-
some soot or blue black or something, and
Nat looks offended.
That sounds like more of a job. for me.
Aveley goes, but you have to always be pristine for Lathander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's great and all, but would you rather be pristine for Lathander and dead or dirty and alive?
I can
Pristine
take
for
on a
Lathander
giant.
and
I can take a giant. Bring him on.
Have any of you ever fought the giant before?
You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You don't know that.
Yeah,
Which is why I don't fall there.
just you got
Well,
to
maybe-
you got to.
Can I try and push Nat over?
You can try.
She
What
is
that,
a very
strength
sturdy
check?
gal. Okay, so she has like 18 or 20 strength. So I don't think you're gonna get. You can try.
Can someone roll for me?
I would argue that Nat is a tabaxi and therefore has no gen.
They're not minors.
Plus,
Yeah.
you have to push down and like diagonally down. So
That's not Indy. It's Indy. What's just basic?
Wait, was
right,
it
we'll
nat
take it from
20?
someone who's fought one in the
Indy,
past.
roll your d20.
Thank you.
You have to treat them a bit differently than you would a normal sized opponent.
Strength.
I shit you not, I just rolled a natural 20.
I didn't. Roll it on. You gotta roll it on the thing.
I can't take that
I rolled
as
a real dice.
Ah. Okay,
Come on, you wasted
Very
that.
so. Cax rolled for
Yeah.
Indy. He got a 2,
Sorry.
which
There's mine.
you got a
Oh,
plus
man, I did
7.
real
So no
bad.
matter what you rolled, you would have won.
You just try to like push me. I'm like, what are you doing?
It would actually
Well,
be contesting athletics checks for that.
Oh, I
so.
thought it's still a plus 7.
Yeah, it would.
I can do it again if you want.
No, you're. He has a plus
No,
0.
wait, I
No
did
matter
it.
what you, he has a plus 0, and so
Yeah.
26.
Oh god.
So yeah, she is small but sturdy.
They.
Oh, sorry, they're small but sturdy. And
Well,
yeah,
maybe the tieflings and I do some scouting first and see if we can find out more.
Or I could be a distraction. Well, that's not really an or. That's also I could be a distraction.
Maybe you could talk to some local farmers, see if you can gather any info with them.
I can do that, sure.
Alright, stay out of danger, because we won't have each other's backs.
Okay.
and as you guys are sort of discussing your battle plans on how you're going to approach these giants, which are
Is there a cat around?
they're like in real life or like in D&D life.
I mean, what do you think the answer for real life is?
Probably yes, because people own cats. Aaron does not own a cat. Neither do any of these. Looks like. Well, if they do, they'd be at their houses. They wouldn't be here.
Is there a cat around?
There's no cat around. Besides the tabaxi standing next to you.
And I'm a fox. Weird like
What?
that.
How dare you talk down to the tabaxi? It's not a cat.
But
9 times enjoy switches.
as you were discussing the nature of tabaxi and whether Nat is a cat, classified as a cat or not, they are keep on calling themselves, referring themselves as a fox, of course. You guys hear the bells of the Temple of Timora start to ring.
I'm gonna do some investigating at the temple.
I would like to go over and.
Well, this is a frantic ringing, and Aaron begins to curse and say, "Well, you might get your opportunity to fight giants sooner rather than later. That the bells of Timora really only ring for festivals and when we're under attack."
Now, Nat will hop on Hookman.
I'll take the militia and whatever shields the Yartar are willing to listen to me and head out to the south as well. But yeah, don't do anything stupid until we get there.
Okay.
And when the bells start, soon after the bells ring, and she says this, you hear just crashes of like something heavy impacting against another solid structure, and it's coming from I'm on draw, coming from the southern area around here. These might be the boulders that Aaron mentioned.
Right. So anybody that with their equipment weighs 208 pounds or less can ride on Hookman with me.
That's me.
I carry 143.52 pounds. I don't think I can ride on Oakman.
Yeah.
I carry it. I want to 290.
Just saying, if
I don't
anybody
think
else wants to
anything
head there
either.
quickly.
I'll hop on.
Sweet.
All right.
Avelane is not. Avelane's probably like 150.
And you come to the all of you come to the southern gate. Of course, Nat and whoever is riding with their steed get there a little bit before all of you. But the gate is closing, people are sort of the people that are around the area are frantically fleeing the scene. Of course, there are some shields of Yartar there that are closing the gate, that are manning the sort of watchtowers that are flanking said gate. And they see you approaching. They're like, oh, civilians should keep away. There are 4 giants incoming. And you hear like the panic in their voice.
Forge giants? I thought they were hill giants.
They said 4 giants. They don't know what type they are.
Oh. 4
Wow.
giants.
I heard
Well, I can assure you we are not civilians. Don't worry, we are here to exterminate them. We got this, and then I'll take out Pancake.
Can we see them?
Because the gate's closed, you can't see them. You need to be in the guard tower, like, with these people to do so. They're sort of shouting down at you.
I'm running for a guard tower then.
Yeah, I'd also like to do that.
So this
Obviously,
comically
this is
small tabaxi fox, 2 feet 5 inches, pulls out this hammer, and they're looking at that, and they see this 15-foot tall giant, and they're like, "No, I got this, I promise."
Do this.
They're like,
Alright, so I want to ride. No, sorry.
they say, "Right, just is Aaron with you?"
She ran up with us. Or no,
Yeah.
she was gonna talk to the shields, correct?
And you see her coming up as he mentions that. And she has those militia folks you saw before, as well as about 25 shields of Yartar with her.
Is there anywhere I can get like a perspective but not be in a tower?
No.
So they're not letting us into the tower, is that what you're saying?
No, they'll let you in. Now that Aaron has come up, she asked for a report. They give it to her real quick. They say they've just essentially entered the Desert River and they're like wading across. And they'll be here shortly.
Can I see over the wall at all?
If you're in the guard tower, there are like slits to fire arrows and stuff out, and you can see that there are 4 giants approaching. And
How close together are they?
they're
I
pretty
just want to get.
spread out.
Oh, no.
Aaron says to you, "Right, me and my men will take 2. How about you guys take 2 as well?"
You want some light distraction?
I mean, whatever you can think of to help would be appreciated, but, I mean, you should save your spells for yourself.
Can we tell that they're hill giants?
As an obviator, give me a perception check.
Do your aviator stuff.
This is not your skill. This is just different creatures and what they are just by looking at them. Mostly, if it's like super magic or something, you wouldn't know.
Oh.
But
Could I use my lenses, the eyes of the eagle?
yes, sort of. You would have it with advantage. This is zoom on in.
Okay, I pull on my wolf mask and I'll look at.
So these were erroneously reported as hill giants because people here seem to lack experience with them. Aaron was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 10 is fine. Aaron was correct in simply labeling them as giants. She didn't say what type they were. Because these look to be not hill giants. Hill giants are slightly smaller than these, have a different color, like skin. These are more like a slate gray. You see like maybe like rocky outcroppings that like sort of reinforce parts of their body, like on their shoulder, like on their torso a little bit. They're wielding massive clubs. These look to you to be more like stone giants than hill giants.
I frown. And I say, we gotta go out to meet them.
Evelyn does not want to get on the tower, but she needs a point of freaking view so she can cast create bonfire. So what to do? I would have created the damn bonfire.
On what?
She can just do it because it's a magical
I just
spell.
created a bonfire.
Now you don't know how effective your bonfire will be against a creature that is be literally about 3 times as big as it. But you can try.
It just would take damage. But I can't see, so I can't do it.
But yeah, so they say, well, so I'll go out there with the shields of Yartar and try to divert too, and the villagers will support us from behind the wall. You take the other 2.
I say good luck.
You 2, Tempest be with you. And she gives a rallying speech to her men about something about defending the town. I don't want to speak anymore in her accent, so I'm not going to.
I don't know, I need the speech.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
In the accent?
Yeah, in the accent, of course. And, yeah, so they go off essentially to here, like, a little bit to the left, and sort of, she's like, over here, you big bastards! And they seem to take that provocation and follow her. And so you guys will have 2 to fight.
Okay.
I'll put them a little further back. And you guys, I'm assuming some of you can be up here in the guard tower, if you prefer, of course.
Fuck, I've been talking, didn't realize I was muted.
It's okay, I don't think we have Rex.
And I'm assuming Nat's going to be just running out on her steed.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
If I can, just like right off the bat, it's a long shot, but I mean, hey, if I can cut the enemies down by 2, can I try to do a call of motions? Hold on. I could actually get them both. It's it's 20-foot radius. And they're within 40 feet of each other.
Yeah, you can try.
Might as well see if I can cut down on
But
our...
let me do initiative because you guys will be...
Right.
You are not attacking these creatures in secret. They see you, you see them. They have just come out of the water. They are on your side now. They are walking up, giant, massive clubs at the ready.
Jeez.
Oh, everybody's bad at initiative.
Sort of
Okay.
like one just sort of scoops into the ground and pulls up this massive boulder and does one last fling, and it cracks against the stone wall before he readies his club as well. And they move in to sort of start swinging on you guys. Now, it is important to note that even though you're in these towers, the giants, if they do an overhead attack, can still hit you on them.
I want to be on the ground, not on a tower, and prefer.
Yeah. A tower's too easy to attack.
I'm by the stairs.
Yeah, so I'm just letting you guys know. So like this is the gate right here essentially.
Oh my gosh. How am I the first in
You
initiative?
draw a thing.
Oh, wait, no.
I still need to roll initiative once I get upstairs.
You got that
Why
milkshake?
are you walking on that foot?
You gotta get that milkshake.
I just had cereal today.
Okay, I was gonna say, I swear to God.
It's too late for milkshake.
They were
It's
too late.
loud.
No, it's too late for ice cream.
All right, let me get these giant
And I
boys
love ice cream.
up.
It is very good.
My head is killing me.
Okay, that's good. There you go.
Man. Okay, well, Rashimi, what's your dex mod?
My dex mod is +2.
It's a roll off.
Oh my god. Dexterous giants? Unheard of.
It's
Man, they are
4
super
wisdom
consistent. They are super consistent. That's for one.
Yeah, I see that they're super consistent.
Guys, I don't feel lucky.
So I'm gonna give you a 0.5. Alright, looks like Cax is... You can put yourself, of course, like within 10 feet of the wall, essentially. So you can be up in this tower, you can be down here with Nat, you can be up wherever you guys want to be. It will take
Where's
you
the gate opening? Can you draw that on the?
right here. I'll put the box up. That's the gate right there.
I'm upstairs.
Is it that big?
No.
How big is it? Can you draw the box to size?
Okay, made it upstairs.
Ice that foot, elevate that foot, please.
I'm elevating it.
Okay.
There. That's the gate.
Is that long? That's my question.
Yeah. It fits the road.
Okay.
Now they will, if you leave, they will of course close it behind you because they don't want giants striding into town. Just be aware of that.
I presume that Cax and Nat will be okay.
Yeah, Cax on the back of the horse.
Elk.
Sorry, elk.
Okay, question. When I hear bonus action hide and then stab. So basically,
Okay, so you hop off, you go your 6. Okay, so you can hide, but it's at disadvantage because he's looking right at you.
okay. I'm full health. I need to fix that.
Like you're not behind him or anything like that. You really ran right at him and like, I'm gonna hide now.
I'll still do that.
I can't find myself on the map.
You are next to Rashimi. Got a new token.
Yeah.
Ho ho!
Yeah.
Well, it's a disadvantage though.
I know. It's 12, but
It's still a crit. You're still crit like crazy. So let's see what his perception is. His passive perception is a 14, so he's just gonna go ahead and see you.
okay. Well, I'm gonna still because
Still got 2 daggers to throw.
I have concussion. Yeah.
Oh, oops, didn't mean to roll that.
Man, so many crits.
But it was a nat.
What was it?
Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you rolled 28 deception.
Oh God, a 10 and a 19. Okay.
When did you start initiative without having Indy in the order?
I thought everyone rolled.
Yeah. I told you I didn't.
I'll put you in there.
Okay, I'm assuming.
You'll go after Caxter, then we'll like re-up it and when.
Oops. Oh, how do I undo that? Okay, there we go.
I'm assuming you're attacking 2. Okay, 19 does hit him, and he will take
It is magical.
7 damage.
There we go.
Wait, this is your first turn, right? Like, don't assassins get things if they go first?
Oh yeah, Max is a crit, I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Remember
It's your class. I've never
Hold on,
played one.
Subclass stuff.
It's been half a month, okay? It's been a
I
little
mean,
while.
it's just spells.
This
for
will be the
that.
first time you ever use this ability, so I'm just making sure.
I can't. I don't.
You
Advantage
have
on
advantage
attack.
on attack rolls against any creature that's taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any creature. So they're not surprised, but you have advantage on all these.
Okay. I know that.
So the first one would hit then. You got 19. Your second attack also hits.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so 7 and 9 is 16 damage.
So unsatisfying. Daggers don't do that much damage.
Well, you don't have sneak, is why.
Yeah. I think that's my turn because I did my bonus.
Because it is so large, you only manage to get him to throw at like his shin / upper thigh.
He's dummy tall.
And is that your turn?
I can't do anything else.
All right,
I
Nat.
have like 5 feet of movement.
I think who Indy's.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Indy, of course.
Yep. I'm gonna cast my favorite spell.
Fuck. Okay.
Which is
Heat metal on the giants who have no metal.
no. Ray of Frost.
Which one are you targeting? Oh, a 9 will
Doesn't
not hit
matter.
though. Bonus action or movement?
No movement, bonus action. Bardic Inspiration or Shami.
Jimmy, of course, you also, once again, don't have to be
I
up on
should
this
probably
tower if you
fully
don't
heal
want to
myself, huh?
be. Yeah, everyone should have full health, unless you took damage of them. Yeah, Rashimi, you can be down here with Nat if you want to be.
Well, I was up in a tower
Okay,
when I was looking
yeah.
at them.
I'm saying you can come down before combat starts, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Because it will take you your full movement to get down. Otherwise.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if I could start there, I guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna, like, shoot arrows or jump on them or something.
Don't forget your Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, Nat, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go for broke and cast Calm Emotions on the both. So that is a Charisma saving throw, DC 14.
And you're trying to make it indifferent towards you, right?
Yes. And all of the other folk.
Okay. So, at first...
Calm emotions is humanoids.
Is it?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a humanoid.
Nuts. It is. And the giants aren't humanoids, right?
Yeah, they're classified as giant.
Okay. Would I know this, or did I just waste a spell?
I'll say you know that, and you'd be able to, like, you didn't take a lot of lessons at the temple, but you do know your whatever your subclasses spells though. Like those are the ones you know for sure how to do.
IRL, I don't, because this is my first time playing Redemption.
We did joke about giants just being big humanoids.
Yes, but mechanically, they are not.
All right. So let's see, real quick.
You are still mounted, correct?
Yes. So Uckman is going to make a ram attack against the one on the lower one. And so it's charging. Where is it? Why does it have? Oh, here it is. Did that do it or no? No.
Yes.
Okay, so the ram critically misses.
So he essentially, for critical, just runs right by the giant. It just, for some reason, maybe it's never fought a giant before, so like its large stature
right
spooks
underneath the
it.
feet.
At the last second, it's like, hell no! It just swerves off to the side because it doesn't want to die.
Nuts.
It'd be like
Alright.
running into a wall, essentially, is what it looks like to it.
All right. Okay. Well, it's gonna still end up right next to it because it can't. That's the most it can move.
Yeah.
So then it's my turn, and I'm just gonna start swinging at it. First one.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and then nuts! I forgot.
You're using it.
Forgot.
You still have your shield in your hand, right?
Yeah. This
Okay.
is so this is 7. That was only 2. Okay, I forgot last time. So, anyways, I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite on my weapon as a bonus action, and now I'm gonna take my second attack.
All right.
See how that does. Even better. All right. And so now it needs to make a strength saving throw, so it's probably going to make it, but the 2d6 is doesn't matter, even with the save.
Yeah. So 2d6
So that's
thunder.
an extra. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and pump a second level Divine Smite into that.
It critically failed.
Wow. Okay, so it is knocked 10 feet back and is now prone.
Yeah. So if anyone else comes up, they'll be able to take advantage of this, but you're sort of tapped out.
Yes. And now, okay.
You won't be able to
So
see the
now
prone, but he's off the map because he's prone.
Oh, come on. I'm getting bad dice rolls. But anyways, that's...
Somehow
Alright.
he critically failed that.
Okay, so on that second attack, that is 13 bludgeoning damage, 7 thunder damage, and 9 radiant damage.
Yeah. Oh, you used second level. Okay. I
Yes,
didn't see the
cast
second
that.
one. I took out the 5.
Yep.
All right. He took a beating, but it looks like he has not been bloody quite yet.
Wonderful. I don't even think anybody can make it to him, so nobody's going to be able to get used to this prone. Too far away.
I can.
Cax can.
Yeah. But if you're attacking at range, it's actually disadvantage for some reason. He was a giant.
But I have sharpshooter, so it counts as a disadvantage.
Oh.
Doesn't it?
I think. Yeah, you can get. Do you have?
Because you've been having me disadvantage.
The thing is, if he's prone and you're attacking with a ranged weapon, it counts as disadvantage.
But he's a giant.
I would argue
I know,
that
it doesn't make
before
sense.
I would argue that before Cax goes, the giant probably gets a turn.
Yeah, the giant will probably stand up and start smashing people. Just. Evelyn.
Can I see Cax from where I am?
You would need to. So the gate is rapidly closing. You can go through it, but as soon as you do, they'll close it behind you.
I don't want to go through it. I just want to see Cax.
You would need to go through the gate. The gate's solid like wood and banded steel, that sort of thing.
Weren't you on top of the thing before?
No, I didn't go up on the tower because I decided not to be the clunky cleric on top of cloud. So I just need to see Cax.
Yeah, so like they will essentially. I'll get you this turn. You'll be able to see her because they're like closing the door. They're looking at you like you want to go through. But if you just cast a spell, then they will still after this turn they will close the door, essentially, and lock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through. Shit. I go like here. Can I see Cax from where I am?
Yeah, because she did an abysmal job at hiding with like a 12, you can see her.
My
She's not.
passive is 18.
Yeah, she's not very well hidden. She like
Well,
threw some leaves. She sprinkled some leaves overhead and put some like dirt on her cheeks, and she's like,
I'm
"Yeah."
not having my cloak on anymore. I'm kind of like expecting my cloak to hide me, but I'm not wearing it, so.
The cloak
I
does
go
half
there.
the work.
As a bonus action, I'm casting a spell.
What spell?
One I haven't cast yet.
Warding bond, shield of faith. Hoo-hoo.
On Cax.
Wait, what?
You get a plus 2 to AC.
+2 to AC.
Nice, thank you. I have low AC, so that's very nice.
And you still have your main action, which you can use for a cantrip.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna toll the dead, I think. I might not.
I think they're all within 60 feet of you.
He just within 60.
Alright. Give me that. Well, actually, he needs to save. He gets a 10.
I still have to roll.
His damages, though. I'll be at 2d12. Ooh.
I rolled 2d12 and I got 4.
Ooh. It's not good.
That's necrotic damage.
He's gonna stand on up. And he's got 1, 2.
Thank fuck it wasn't the other one.
He's gonna situate himself like right on here,
No, stop. Don't do that.
where he wants to be. And he's gonna take what? He actually doesn't. Dear God. Okay, so he actually would go here. I think. Yeah. Because his fucking reach is 15 goddamn feet.
That's a lot of feet.
So he would go here, so if you move away from him, he can smack you.
Is that's moving out of?
He's back
no,
here.
I knocked him back.
Yeah.
Dang it!
So he moves here.
Can Oakman get an opportunity of attack?
Because you magically pushed him, no. If he had fled due to a spell you cast, yes.
Well, like, because I dismounted off of Oakman, right, to do my attack, and you said Oakman went charging past, so Oakman would have been a little bit farther ahead. So with a move, would they have had to go past Oakman?
I had still had you mounted on him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Because you didn't tell me you dismounted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so he's going to get down here, and he's going to lay a smack down. One on Caxir, one on Nat with his great club. First one to Cax. Now, keep in mind, Cax, you have an adjusted AC.
My AC is now 17.
But he got 28 to hit.
Oh, fuck. Thanks.
So that is
I can't use the...
25 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's a lot.
And his second attack is going to be against Nat. So how does it work if he's hitting you, but you're also on your horse? It just hit you?
Yeah, it just hits me.
Okay.
Or, I mean, he can target my...
Yeah. He's just going to hit you, because your elk. Your elk missed
how
him,
much-
so...
Yeah, how much damage did you say he did again?
I got 25 damage, so I'm now
25.
half to 23.
Is that worth a rebuke the violence? I think I'll...
You uncanny damage that, Cax. It's hard to hear you.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, keep in mind, Cax, you can have that with your reaction.
Oh, right. I'll do it.
And
I thought you just said you could you uncanny dodged. So
So you only take 12.
Dang it, I was too late to do cutting words.
hold on to it.
I
You'll
don't
need it
think
later.
it would matter. He did roll a
Yeah.
28.
It wouldn't matter.
So it wouldn't
You're right. You're right.
Alright, otherwise.
My brain's like Indy does support from the towers.
And he also
Rex
has to
would
be within
hypothetically
60 feet of you. He might not be that close to you.
To me?
Oh, he is. You're good. Never mind, yeah. He did move farther away, but yeah. Okay. His next attack is going to be against Nat. Great club. Oh my lord. So, timestamp, whatever this is, no lie.
No, you did not quit. You did not.
235.50, he critically hit.
Ow. Oh dear.
Okay.
It's good, you're still alive. 31 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Real quick, while I remember, because I always forget I have this thing, I'm going to yell at Caxier to get close to me because I have the protection fighting style. So if they were within 5 feet of me, I could have given the giant disadvantage.
I will do that next turn.
And then I get whacked.
Hey, come over here. Womp.
What was it? 31? 27.
Alright, that is
Alright.
its turn.
Goes
Rashemi.
D&D Beyond to look at all of the health of my character.
Okay.
So, I have two worries. Is there a worry that the other one is going to try to bust down this wall? That's probably a main worry right now.
He might.
Mm-hmm.
No one. There's only 2 people in the way.
Yeah, and I'm going to shout up to Indy. I'll say, friend, do you have a way to get away? Because it can reach you.
Nope.
He's gonna go for the gate probably. If anyone's in his way, he'll of course smack them. But
Okay, so... Okay.
Okay. Let's see. What other spells do I have? Okay, I can do Thinking Cloud.
it is Rashemi's turn.
I thought it was mine.
Just think about it.
Oh, it didn't scroll up on the turn
Yes,
order.
Rashemi's turn, and then the first stone giant, and then it is your turn again. Rashemi, are you on mute?
No, I was thinking... Because I remember you said that the giants can reach on top of the towers.
Yeah, they can't do it horizontal. They have to. Essentially, they raise their clubs up, and they won't. They're not. So it's basically, the
Okay.
towers are probably like 20 feet high, 25 feet high. So they can hit you, but they don't do a full arc. Essentially, they just have to do a vertical strike against you.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, the main worry is the front door and people near the door, but I think killing the other giant will expedite killing other giant. So I'm going. Action surge is a bonus action.
I think you
That
just
would be
use
good
action
too.
surge, and you get an extra action on bonus action. I think.
It just says you can do it.
Yeah, you just do it. It doesn't count as anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can also take
Oh.
you can take an additional bonus action as well. I think the thing is, though, it's only 1 extra weapon attack for the action. You don't get to proc extra attack on that third strike, I believe.
Yeah, I was thinking I could action surge to dash and then get over to the other giant and then use my action to attack.
Yeah, you
But I
could do that.
also- I also want to rage because me AC is not good and I don't want to die.
Yeah,
So I will rage and then just book it over to the other weakened giant. So action surge gone. One rage gone. Move 60 feet. I will go right here. And then I will attack it twice with my great sword. Ooh,
has a hit.
good at attacking at least. And really, that's all fighters are for.
All right, that is a hit for him.
And is that taking into account?
Your rage is
the
out of there.
rage
The
stuff?
2 damage is
Okay.
rage.
Right. Okay. And on bait. Oh my God. Same thing.
Consistent.
That's for Shami.
19s in a row.
Oh boo.
All right, with that burst of speed by your Aviator Ashemi coming into close quarters with this giant, you manage to hack away at its kneecap with your great sword, and metaphorically bring it to one knee. You can see now that you probably bloodied it with that attack.
Yeah, I have my wolf mask on and I'm just like breathing heavily.
Stone Giant 1
Uh-oh.
is going to be right here.
Oh.
There are 2 people in his way.
What's my movement?
40. Let me. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
You can get within 5.
6, 7, 8. So you can get right here.
That was just me being curious. That wasn't like me calling you.
You know, big old strides. And so
Then
he's
you got
right
those
here.
Long arms.
And he is going to attack. He'd probably be more like here, because he's like up against this tower, so he can bonk Indy and then bonk Aveline as well.
He can still reach both of them too.
Yep. And so he's going to hit Aveline and he's going to hit Indy.
Fun.
Bonk.
I mean, he could have thrown a boulder at you if you would want him to do that instead.
No.
Or?
A boulder, yes. They have a range of attack called rock. They just throw a rock at you.
Well, I mean, they should only be able to throw one rock.
I mean, yeah, but it does more damage than boulder. It's a great club. And it can knock you prone, but we'll not get into that. He's going to hit you instead with this great club. First one is against Indy on the tower.
Yay.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Hey, Indy, you could cutting words that.
Yeah. I will cutting words that.
All right. Roll them damage that D8. What's the magic number?
I don't think it's a D8.
You got your level 5 is a bard now, though, right? It should be a D8.
I think it's only a D6.
No, it goes up.
Oh,
You should have started at a D6, right?
You starts at a D6, level 5, I believe, goes up to a D8. Since you are a 5 bard and 1 rogue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was asking what the magic number was, what your AC is.
Bardic inspiration.
Dope.
I was asking what your AC was.
8.
Oh,
It
it's a 10.
doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
miss you. Alright, so it slams against the tower, like, right next to you, and you're like, oh god.
Do you say something mean to it?
Yeah, I want to hear you say.
I'm not good at insults on the fly.
What would you say to your skateboard that hurt your ankle today?
Fuck.
Alright.
Oh fuck.
And it sort of pulls the club off and grunts in dissatisfaction and goes to swipe at Aveline. 17 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, because you're a shield!
This
Just
giant
goes right on by. Damn, he got a +9 to hit and he couldn't connect. What a fuck boy. All right, Indy, it's your turn.
Dude, did you just call the giant a fuckboy?
Okay.
He's a bit of a
I'm gonna
fuck.
cast.
Did you?
Indy, before you cast the thing I told you that suggested you cast, remember that I need eyes.
You
Well,
can
you can
just
center
see
it
the
where you
horns of
want.
Indy. Like, you gotta really crane up.
Indy knows exactly what I'm talking about, though.
I don't.
I'm thinking darkness.
Wow, it's like
It's a-
someone read my chat.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, well, do you, come on.
Okay, up to 3 creatures of your choice, Bane at level 1. There you go.
I can do darkness.
Please make a.
Charisma?
Please make
Charisma.
a charisma saving throw.
Alright.
Now, my thought was if the giant was still back, you could cause darkness and they couldn't see, but also, like, I need to see.
I'm assuming you're targeting giant 1. So, Bane is only 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just targeting
I'll just
giant
go
1.
for that one.
Okay, so you got it at 14.
Range.
Fail. He's been baned.
What's a good Bane symbol? There we go. Got a bonus action in ya? Another bardic inspiration.
Now I'm gonna save it.
Movement. Essentially, it'll take,
Wish-
if you want to leave this tower, get to the bottom floor, so to speak, it will be your full movement. But these guards are not opening this door with this giant so close.
Could I? I'm gonna run to Abilene.
You need to jump down.
How high?
You are, I believe I said 20
25 feet.
to 25 feet up, so it'll be 2d6.
No, not doing that. Could I run along the top of the gate there?
Give me, if you, for an acrobatics check, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Well, 20, there we go. Don't do me dirty.
Alright, Indy.
Oof.
11 is not great.
No, it is not.
So roll a d20. And a 1 through 10, you'll fall on this side, the left side. And a 11 through 20, you'll fall on...
Fell on the wrong side. No.
So you fall down here, and you take the 2d6.
Cool.
You
Should
I roll that?
you slip as the giant is watching you run across, glaring at you. Its gaze frightens you so much that you don't pay attention to what you're doing, and you just ride off.
Question.
Hey,
Question.
yeah, I rolled bad.
Yes.
Would Rex, seeing this happen, cast Featherfall on Indy? So he doesn't
Rex is not here, though.
But if that's not combat, and he's fine. Okay.
I will take
Not like
it.
he's putting himself in danger.
Rex is here in spirit. Here. Rex is gone now.
Rex
Was
is a spirit.
here. I just didn't know where he went. I was very sad when he wasn't here.
Rex East Dave.
And I think that's your turn. You do have, as you sort of pick yourself up, you got a couple more feet of movement, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got
the
one
gate-
more.
Is the
Nah.
gate still open?
The gate is closed now.
I got the wind knocked out of me, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're also probably prone
Yeah.
because you fell.
Can I get up?
You don't have movement too.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Caxir,
It is.
Yes. Hello.
it is your turn.
Okay. So I could cast darkness on the other giant, and it wouldn't have scared anyone in the
Sorry, you're real quiet. Say that again.
I'm trying to debate whether or not I should cast darkness on the other giant. Near
20-foot radius.
15. 15-foot radius sphere for. Yeah.
It's up to you.
How tall is the giant?
Giant is 15 feet tall.
Cast it on his head.
Wait, but is it a fixed?
Let me see.
Yeah, it is a fixed position. You can move out of it.
Yeah. I always had
No,
this
no,
idea.
no. If you choose on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it.
Oh.
Do it on
I'm gonna do it on its head. I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
Wait, what if you cast it on a knife? And then you threw it.
Well, I don't think you have an action.
I could use one of my, yeah, it's my action, plus I could use one of my daggers, but I don't have the +1 to that, so I could use it on pincushion because they hit the target. Yeah, I'm casting darkness.
Dope.
On the motherfucker's head.
Yay.
So is there a say or anything, or is it just?
It says an object you're holding or one that isn't being worn or carried. Like, if you're casting on his head, he's still a creature, though, not an object.
Okay.
I'm trying to see how they would parse it. Let me look it up. Because I want to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember that I can get rid of darkness.
If that's the case, then I won't use it.
No, I could choose to get rid of it if I needed to.
Well, no, I'm saying yeah.
Try to
I have a
cast it on
fancy
a
shield.
barrel.
See, I want to pop it right here in front of the gate.
Yeah, so it has to be an object, not a creature. So you can put it on a point still, but you can still move out of it.
Yeah, I couldn't cast it on his collar.
Yeah, you can cast it on his head, but it would just be in that space where his head is. He can still move out of it.
I'm gonna cast it.
Maybe on the gate?
I can either cast it there, which will encapsulate like all of this space, or
Hey, Cax,
yeah.
if he can't see me, then hypothetically he can't attack me, or I'll have disadvantage, and he's already Bane.
I'll just pop it right there.
That's it. You do you. Don't worry
Yeah,
about me.
let me draw the space here. It's 20-foot radius, right?
15.
15 foot. Okay, let me draw a shape. Hold
Radius
Alt.
sphere.
So that's 15 diameter, but it's bigger than that. It's 6.
Oh God, ow.
So that should be it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where do you want this bad boy? Right, yeah?
Center point here.
Yeah, so Evelyn will still be out of it. If you want it right there.
Yeah.
All that matters is I can see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. There. Yeah, that's good enough. And then I would like to bonus action. Wait.
You can't attack, because you
I
didn't
know.
take the attack action.
I know.
Okay.
Roll over here. Bonus action hide.
Alright. So once
Yeah,
again,
so
the giant's still
actually,
looking
I'm
right at
moving.
you. This one, of course,
Wait,
you can
wait,
hide
wait,
from.
Wait. Actually, wait first. Wait, question really quick. I don't know how spells work. If I use a level spell, I can't use a cantrip, right?
If you use a spell, you can use a cantrip in the same turn, so long as one is an action and one is a bonus action.
Okay. Oh wait. Is thunder?
And
You
I'll
gotta
tell
be
you
a
that you're-
sorcerer to do that multicasting shit.
Yeah.
I will also tell you that your darkness is a concentration spell.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll for bonus action. Alright.
Alright, so essentially this one's still looking at you, so it's disadvantage for him. This one can't see you at all, so it's advantage for him. So just roll twice,
First one.
and the higher number. So this one does not see you. You are blind to
Wait,
him.
no. But
He
you
already
said his passive was 14.
he already doesn't. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So you actually
Yeah,
hide from
this
both.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So they both
I
don't
am
see
moving
you.
though, so sorry.
But Nat is also right next to you, so it just there might be blows coming that way. Let's put it that way.
Well, wait, no, here, I'll go there. So that I'm inside the thing. That's where I want to be.
All right. So you see this giant become engulfed in a sphere of darkness behind you all. But Nat, is your turn.
Alright, I need 20 feet of movement, but luckily it has 15 feet of range, so it's not really hard to stay within its range and not get opportunity attacks. So I'm basically just going to kind of make Oakman run a little circle, come around to here, and then use his ram attack. And it's...
Ramming speed.
Here we go. What do we got?
That does not hit it.
Boomer. Alright, now
He
it's
sort
my
of
turn.
holds out his hand and just stops Oakman from hitting him.
How dare. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna
He
start
laughs.
swinging. Oh no.
Also
same
a
thing.
miss. But you got a second attack.
Yeah, I do.
You're so insane.
Even
Also a
worse.
miss.
Oh my gosh.
He just
I can't
holds
get
out his
anywhere.
club and blocks both of your strikes too. With his
Mm-hmm.
other hand.
Jerk. Let me
Also, ram from now on you need to back up essentially. You need 20 feet of straight movement. You can't go in a
Well, yeah, look.
circle.
Oh, what? Straight movement?
Yeah,
You
like
can just move it, right?
it doesn't make sense to go in a circle. How and build up speed and then turn and hit someone? Doesn't make sense to
Like
me.
an Earthbound.
Alright.
Like maybe if you were attacking from the side, like if you went this way and then did a sharp turn and you were over here now, then yes.
Alright.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Do so my bonus out. I don't really have many. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Alright. Aveling.
Okay. It would help if I could see my character sheet.
Yeah, issues on
No, I looked up something on D&D Beyond.
alright.
So I can't see that giant because it's dark.
And also, Time Alert is getting pretty late. So if you guys, we'll see how it goes. Let me know if you guys are okay with time.
I'm gonna be gone in 20 minutes because if this headache doesn't get better, I'm gonna need to get some sleep.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move, I think. I move there. I'm going to try to kill said giant.
Oh yeah.
2. Ho
And I
ho!
can level 1 guiding bolt
A 21 does hit. Oh,
or
big
19
damage.
radiant damage.
Not dead, but next attack against him does have that
And the next
advantage.
attack has advantage on him.
Oh shit,
I'll give him a
attack. On
The next attack on that giant
this one? Okay.
has advantage.
I can.
Because he was so successful in smashing both Nat and Cax last turn, he is going to do it again.
And yes, that is the end of my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, bonus action.
No, I don't think I have one.
Alright. Because he was so successful last turn, he is going to continue up It ain't broke, don't fix it. You're gonna go keep on smashing Nat and Cax here.
It is. I will get a reaction attack because of Sentinel. Does he calculate that?
He does not know that. He's gonna hit you first though, because you're closer to him.
All right.
We'll see what happens with that. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that disadvantage.
Ooh. Is that Rashemi coming in with the protection?
It's Nat.
Oh, he's hitting Nat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. You said
I
you were
thought he was
attacking.
hitting
Yeah,
Rashemi.
he's hitting Nat
you
first.
said hitting Rashem.
Sorry, he's hitting Nat and Cax here.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, then I'm going to react and try to hit him.
Either way.
Yeah. You got people with Sentinel and all this shit going on.
Yeah.
Alright, but he's still gonna hit
Lit
Nat.
up like a Christmas tree.
Rashemi coming in with the...
Rashemi has advantage.
Oh, nice.
That guy in the bolt is sparkly.
Yeah.
yeah, 21 hits.
What about Bane?
You only baned the one
This
next
one
to
isn't
you.
Bane.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
17 is a lot of damage. He is not looking good. But he does manage to still hit Nat for 26 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
Alright.
Are you down?
He's got... They have one
Oh my
health
God.
left.
Hit point, baby.
They have one
I'm
hit.
going to rebuke the vial. Wait, no, that was on me. I can't do that. Never mind. I don't do that.
And the next one is going for... He was going to hit Cax, but Rashemi keeps on hitting him, and he doesn't like that.
Also, Cax is hidden.
Oh, that's right. That does make sense. Yeah, I can't see you. So he's going to hit Rashemi instead. That's only a 14 to hit, though. Which I'm going to assume is going to miss.
Yeah, actually.
And yeah, that's his... he no longer has the debuff, though. That's gone. Okay, that's his turn. Rashemi.
I attack him.
Alright. 16 is a miss.
Can I use the Bardic Inspiration?
You can. You hit with that.
Nice.
He-
We now know the AC is 17.
No, I just said you hit. No matter what, his AC was 17. No matter what you rolled, you would have hit.
But we still wanted to know.
Yeah.
No matter what you rolled, you would have hit him. That's why I said you hit.
Hilarious. That would say. I got a negative once. Oh, whoops.
Weird dice you're using.
That can be your second attack. The 18 would hit. You just click for damages for the first one. Alright. So, because of the damage you dealt him, he sort of went to one knee, Rashemi, with that when he attacked Nat. And then seeing that in that vulnerable state, you sort of jump up and springboard off his knee, and then stab him in the chest with your greatsword, and then jump back off and pull it out, and he falls down dead.
Anime as hell.
Good stuff.
There's still Giant 1. And Giant 1, he can't see a whole lot, but he knows approximately where the gate is. And so he's just going to wail on that for a bit.
Approximate knowledge of minigame.
I mean, he's got, what, disadvantage and Bane?
I know, but it is a gate as big as him.
Does he know which way he's facing anymore?
He didn't... Okay, dear God, okay? It's not like, oh, he knows which way he's facing still.
Black, magical darkness.
Last time he looked, there was a gate literally right in front of him, so he's going to walk forward and then start swinging.
He's gonna walk into the gate, just whack.
Are giants like siege monsters?
To human gates, probably.
Advantage on me.
Who's to say?
Yeah, those both hit. And he... So the first hit cracks the gate. The second one, he breaks through.
No.
Including Bane.
Yes.
Indy, stop him.
And he is confused, so he's just going to take one step out of the darkness and sort of look around, and he sees this tiny tiefling. It's the
No!
only thing in front of him. He no longer has any attacks, but he just takes one step forward essentially and looks straight down
Oh, that's true.
at Indy
Oh.
and is like,
Oh no.
and that's his turn. Indy, you're right in front of a giant.
Be a great time for a thunder wave.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at max level.
That third level thunder wave.
Oh yeah.
God, I hope it
It's
hits.
a con save, right? Well, it always hits.
Hold on.
Oh my god, he got 12 on the con save with a +8. What a bitch.
Dang.
It's like they want you to kill him.
Don't forget your Bane.
He was
It
surprised.
doesn't matter. A 12 is not. If your DC is 12 at 5th level, you done goofed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
So he is pushed back 10 feet. Is he knocked prone? Just pushed back.
Push back.
Alright. This takes 15
He's
damage.
not
He is back in the
prone.
darkness.
Actually, let me check that description real quick. Yeah, just 10 feet.
Alright, he is back in the darkness. And
Also, any
Oh, like, that's
unsecured
this guy's
objects.
self.
Uh-huh.
and he didn't like that, Indy, but he can no longer see you, essentially. He knows vaguely
Yep.
where you are, because, but he can't see you. But yeah, you still have movement. You still got a bonus action. Indy.
Yeah.
You still got movement and a bonus action.
Yeah.
Did you want to do any of this?
Do you want to move out of the giant's way?
Yes, absolutely.
He can still attack you, but it'll be a disadvantage if you're moving away from him.
I'm gonna move behind there.
Alright, he will swing at you at disadvantage.
Oops.
And Bane, so minus D4. I got an 18 to hit.
Including the other thing?
Not Bane yet. I got a 15, which I'm assuming misses you.
Yep.
So you get away, you just hear a massive smash behind you.
Yep.
Cax here.
I can't do what I wanted to do, so I'll have to.
You can dismiss darkness, but I don't remember if it's an action or a bonus action to do
that's
so.
what I was gonna ask.
I'm assuming you just... It doesn't say you can
Sometimes
You
cancel
can
them.
stop concentrating on it, because it's
Oh,
concentration.
yeah. Just cast a different spell, then it drops.
I can only cast Thaumaturgy or Thunderclap.
Can you cast a dagger in giant?
I mean, if it's concentration, you should be able to concentrating on it, right?
Yeah, you can end at concentration at any time, no action required.
Oh, there you go.
So just stop thinking so hard.
I would like to do. Okay. You're probably gonna say no to this, but dropping darkness would not be really that free.
Yeah, it's essentially a free action.
Okay. So, theoretically, could I run up to the giant and attempt to climb the giant?
He would feel you climbing on him.
Yeah. Just so I can, like...
I'm just saying, if you did that, you would no longer be hidden. He'd be like, oh, you're right there.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm gonna have to be... I don't know, technically... Well, because stuff is... All of my attacks against him are going to be disadvantaged because of darkness.
Yes.
Unless everyone's kind of dropping.
I don't think that's worth running up, though.
Yeah. So does anyone care if I drop darkness? Or would you rather still?
Please do.
Okay. I will drop darkness. And then I would like to...
Now keep in mind, what you can do is you can move closer to him if you want, because he still doesn't see you. Like, even with darkness, you're hidden from him, so like he can't even hear you, essentially speaking. So you can do sneaky. Yeah. You can end darkness anytime on your turn for no action.
Okay. I'd like to move over. Like this. Over. No.
And then because he doesn't see you, the first attack will be with advantage, and you'll get your crit.
Yeah. Here.
Or not crit, but you'll get
No, because he's taken a turn already.
Yeah, you'll get sneak attack though.
Okay, drop that and see. So I can, before making a range attack with a ranged weapon in which you're proficient, you can choose to get a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If you do so an attack hits, it deals plus 10 damage. I'd like to do that for one of my attacks.
Alright. Your first one is with advantage. So
just a straight roll.
Yeah.
No, advantage and then
-5. Yeah, I would say that hits. So it's 16
okay, so
piercing.
No, plus sneak attack.
Yeah, well, both of those would hit. So you can choose the damage you want. I'm assuming it's 7.
Well, no, I would have gone with I was going to go for 27 because that's a higher one.
Yeah, I'm saying both hit even with the -5, so you can choose which damage you want.
Oh, no, that was... Okay. I'll take the 6 because that was with the damage with the roll that was.
Okay. And then...
Does that include your sneak attack in the roll?
No.
No, and then a +10, so you're at 16 right now.
And sneak is...
But how do you get the sneak attack?
Because
Do you have disadvantage?
No.
I have advantage.
Caxier's an assassin.
She basically hid from the creature, okay, so it doesn't see her at all. Or hear her or anything. Like, her stealth was that good. She got like a 20-something. So she ran up while still blinded by darkness, and then dropped darkness and threw daggers out.
So that's a total of 27 points of damage on the first attack.
That's so much.
So the first one's the only sneak, though, essentially. Like, it knows you're there now because you threw a dagger at it. The second one's just a straight roll.
Okay. I will do -5 again because why not? That doesn't hit.
Did you do the
14.
extra damage? No, that will miss then.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that. I mean, I'm not going to say no. Now that I see the roll is not going to say after. I still have bonus action though. Or I can't use concussion for bonus action.
Yeah, you can attempt to hide again.
Yeah.
It does see you, though, now.
DC 14.
That's a survival?
That's survival. I can't roll that way.
Alright, so you managed to just throw more dirt on your head enough that it can't... Actually, it's at disadvantage, I'm sorry, because it's looking at you.
Oh, okay. Why is it a disadvantage?
Because he's looking right at you. You just threw 2 daggers at him.
Okay. Well, one of them missed.
Yes, but you stabbed him in his kidneys with that dagger, the first one. Alright, so you do not stealth, essentially.
Nope.
You try attempt to hide, but he's still looking at you.
Nope.
He does look pretty hurt, but not to the point you consider bloodied.
Cool.
Nat.
Alright. Well, now.
He is
I
in
can-
prime charge.
Yes, I do, in fact, charge. Oh, I gotta click a different thing. Charge. Still prone, right?
He's not prone. He was just knocked back. Thunderwave does not, as far as I know,
Oh.
make you prone.
Then, alright. So that hits, right?
Sorry, I'm looking up. There's a god called Bane and there's a spell called Bane. So I'm looking up. Okay, Bane is also saving throws. Okay, here, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, that 24 does hit.
Alright, so it takes 7, and then since it was able to move the 20 feet, it's extra 2d6. So, a total of 15, and it needs to make a strength saving throw.
And it has disadvantage?
What's that?
No, it's -4. And minus D4 because of the Bane. Okay. Sorry, that shouldn't be disadvantage. Folks watching at home, so we got 19 minus a D4. So we got 17 total.
That saves. Alright, and now I'm going to start swinging. Oh, wait, first I'm going to cast another Thunderous Smite. And then I'm going to start swinging. Dirty 20.
Hits.
So that is going to be quick. Where's here it is.
Already got the 8.
Alright, there's another 7. And then a.
And then it's the saving throw.
Ah, yes.
Strength.
Yes.
Okay, making sure. It failed. Man,
Alright,
he's
so it
not.
gets knocked back 5 feet and is knocked prone now.
Is it 5 or 10 feet?
Or 10 feet, sorry.
Boop. So you pushed him further into. Oh, it still has that.
Okay, and then real quick though, it's going to be a 2nd level Divine Smite. Oh wow, look at that.
That's beautiful.
Alright, where was
22.
Alright. And how much, do you know how much movement dismount?
Your mount, is it 60 feet?
No, if, for me to dismount, because I got to
I think it's half.
make a tap. Is it?
I think it's half.
Alright, well I'm going to be using my feline agility. So, I'm going to use 10 feet to move forward. And then I'll make my 2nd attack. This one will be advantage.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright. And then gonna hit it with 1st level Divine Smite. Because I'm out of 2nd level spells. For 9 more damage. And now I still have 20 feet left, so I'm running 20 feet. How far can I get? I'm gonna go hide in the bushes.
Or you could stay right there.
Nope.
He already did. So Indy went. Yeah.
I
So
got
he.
one health.
Yeah. So he can't. He already racked against Indy, so he can't hit you.
Yep.
Oh, good.
That's why I did it. I'm not that dumb.
Also, I was just gonna get you up on my turn.
Yeah, I mean,
Go down, I can.
in character dying is just not something.
All right. It is Evelyn's turn.
If you go down, you're not gonna die. It's really look like
It's still not going to be pleasant.
As I die, because I really need to sleep.
He is very hurt, like
Oh God!
gasping.
Don't tell me that.
I usually tell you if he's bloodied. Nats did
You know
more
what?
than bloodied. That's why.
You know what? Rashemi can finish him.
All right. Yeah. Well, Rashemi can't reach him.
At all.
No, he can dash, but he can't hit him.
I can lunge attack.
What if I had a kill?
Or
He can't be having a wrong behind the wall for that.
I will just tell you that the giant goes before. I'm healing Nat. I am blowing a channel divinity and healing Nat.
You don't have
To-
to. I'm fine.
I am blowing a channel divinity and healing Nat.
Thanks.
Go up to 29 hit points.
Okay.
When did that happen?
Well, now I don't need to worry.
Well, you have a pool, so it's 28 in that pool still.
Wait, did somebody tell me that kill me?
What?
I have a pull of 30 hit points.
Okay, just making sure.
Wait, did someone heal me?
No.
No.
Okay, then I have no idea where my hit points went back up.
Cax, are you within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah, your hit points should be minus 12 or whatever. I'll do that.
Then you can have two.
Be
I'm sorry.
36.
Are you below the half your hit point?
Nope.
Then I can't help you.
That's fine.
But I can take Nat from 1 to 30 or 29, which is half of their hit points.
Yep. Sweet.
You want to do anything else? That's only an action, right? So I think you have a bonus action still.
An action.
Still got movement.
You know what? I cast a second level spell.
Is it healing word?
No.
You're already. Keep in mind, you're already concentrating on Caxier's +2. Oh, strange weapon is not a concentration spell.
It's not a concentration spell.
A 19 will also hit with advantage because he can fish for crits, but if you want, you can roll again and see if you get that crit. Alas. All right. With 13 damage, he is still alive,
House at 13%. That's okay.
but barely. You were very close. Rashemi, it's
Okay.
down to you.
So I can go.
Yes, don't forget about Indy. Indy is important.
And
Maybe
if
just
this thing is still alive after Rashemi's turn, then then Andy can attempt to do something.
Okay. I'm going to expend 2 superiority die to lunging attack and increase my range by 5 feet for both my attacks.
Ho ho!
I don't remember. I can't find any language saying I can't use superiority die more than once in a turn. So, that's just how I'm reading it, is that I can do it on both attacks. So I get to add a d8 damage if it hits.
All right, 20 will hit, good sir.
Night fish for crits.
How do you want to do this? Keep in mind it's prone. He had
It's prone.
He had 2 health left.
Okay.
I tried.
I well, because it's like a lunge attack, I'm basically just jumping at him and I just stab him right in the side and pull the sword right back out.
I'd like to point out that even if I used the 21, Rashemi would have still gotten the kill on some beat.
And so he breathes his last, says something you don't understand in Giant, and breathes his last and expires. Just corpse blocking this gate now.
We got a new gate.
The new wall.
Just a meat shield.
Definitely.
And with that, you guys,
We have the
you heard the sounds of battle around you have died down, as well as you hear that
we have the meats.
whatever Erin and her people are doing over there has also died down shortly after you guys have finished.
What a coincidence. Alright, who's hurt? No, I can start healing.
Cax is
Come
hurt.
on over.
You're hurt.
Yeah, you guys are hurt.
Who cares? Who cares about me?
I stand far away.
Alright, so. Oh, Caster's down.
Can I say
Yeah, I'm gonna give him that 12, get him up to max. Don't
You're at
Healing-
exactly half your heal hit points, so there you go.
I'll
Alright,
say
where's-
I'll say to Nat that healing yourself is the best way to make sure that you can protect your friend later.
Well, I'm sure I'll have some. I mean, it's fine.
Just advice, friend.
Yeah. See, look, I still have 13 for after I give Indy 5, is it?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Same here.
Yeah. Up to 42.
Someone's gonna have to bed now.
Yep. You see a bunch of people like triumphantly walking back over to you, cheering. Looks to be the shields of Yartar, along with the civilians, and amongst them, they're carrying a giant head.
We want to talk to this guy too.
They're sort of like raising up and above them, like a kind of like it is in the it's crowd surfing, but it is not alive.
What does it look like?
It's just been cut at the neck. Looks like
Does it look like a stone giant head?
it looks like a stone giant head. Yeah, it looks like the head of the giants you were recently fighting.
Oh. I thought they had like another head they just kept
No.
around.
No, they cut off the giant head and they're bringing it back. It looks like.
Hmm.
Erin is also there as well. She got a big ol' smile on her face, and she's approaching you all, and that is where we'll end for tonight because everyone is very tired.
I'm about to go DM right now. See you guys later.
Oh, have
See
fun.
ya.
Ooh. Well, thanks for the fun session.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you.
I'm going to end the stream.